York, it's not nothing.
Right. Yeah. And why? Why would they want to do this?
Because their principle is the system or society, whatever you want to call it, whatever the term for it is caught making people who are marginalized desperate. So they act out. So instead of putting them in jail, which helps no one, is the argument, we should be working with them systemically to kind of normalize and make productive citizens of them.
And what's their plan for that?
You have welfare programs, different training programs, just throw money at it.
Oh.
And here's the thing, I can understand that argument maybe if someone's stealing bread to feed their family. I've never understood how I'm really poor, so I'm going to hold them up and down and do bad things to her.
Right.
That's not a thing.
Or just randomly punch people in the streets or throw people in front of trains.
That's right. It's like it's not because you're late to your job interview that you shove somebody in front of the 6 train.
Right. Yeah. It's dark.
It's very dark. But LA is not as dark as this. From what I think in LA, there is still this sense of hope.
Really? Because people I talk to in LA, everyone I know knows someone who's been broken into. Like the home invasions.
Oh, that's right. That's the thing.
They're up in a huge way.
I'm just comparing 3 different kinds of cancer. And I'm saying the cancer in LA
is better than the cancer in New York?
Yes. Because I remember growing up, and not that long ago, with New York, you could find some new neighborhood, and there'd be some cool ice cream store, some sock store, whatever, a button store, cool fucking little spots, and it'd be fun adventure, just walk around and just walk into places, and that's gone.
Is it?
Yeah. You can't open up some weird little store in New York anymore. The rent's through the roof. Like, the crime is through the roof. It's miserable. LA has these little pockets, which I enjoy seeing.
So what's the solution for New York after this guy's out? Do you think that it ever turns around, or do you think it keeps going in the same general direction? And do you think the powers that be want it to go in this general direction?
It always turns around. So John Lindsay was mayor in the late 60s during the Summer of Love stuff. You had sexual assault through the roof. You remember New York was going bankrupt under Abe Beame when Gerald Ford was president, and Ford, the headline of the New York Post was Ford to New York City dropped dead, and that cost him some votes and possibly the presidency. But New York has these, I don't know what the cycle. For Giuliani to win, you had to have a Dinkins. For Obama to come in, you had to have a Bush. So but here's the other problem. There's 2 issues. One is a lot of people who could left. There didn't used to be a plan B for New York because New York was its own thing.
Now it's Florida.
Now it's Florida or Austin.
Yeah.
And New York isn't New York anymore because Fran Lebowitz, my second favorite public speaker, she had this point. She goes, look, there's a lot of things you can say about a city that's full of rich people. You can say it's good. You can say rich people are bad. You can't say it's interesting. And unless there's a space for young people who have nothing to lose, who are going to bring culture and innovation, artists, broadly speaking, not just little painters, but artists. It was Williamsburg, it was Bowery before that, there were little pockets of magic. And I Red Hook, I remember there was a bar called Lily's, and all of Red Hook was deserted. It was just one light open, came to this bar, and there were just amazing singers. It was like a mystical experience, and there'd be street art. But you can't do that now.
A friend of mine's girlfriend used to work in this place called Den of Thieves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's no sign.
Right.
You go in there, it's just a dingy little hole in the wall.
Or Milk and Honey.
This place is so cool.
It's so cool. But you can't do that anymore.
No.
So, and I don't think under this guy, there's going to be that return.
So do you think he's just appealing to this base of disenfranchised young people that have been told that the reason why they have all these problems is rich people are greedy and they've ruined everything and we should tax the rich and we'll beat the poor?
I think he is speaking to a lot of people. So people on the right think everyone on the left is like a big monolith. They're not. And I think there's a lot of lefties, especially young lefties, who don't think the Democratic Party is an effective mechanism toward resolving their issues and concerns. And he's just like Trump wasn't really a Republican, he's a Republican on paper, he had no allegiance to the Republican Party. He took them all out one at a time. This guy's a Democratic socialist. He has no, in 1934, when Upton Sinclair ran for governor of California, after years of running as a socialist, he goes, people vote for the party their grandparents voted for. So he's a Democrat on paper. He's a leftist, obviously, but he's a Democrat on paper. Cuomo was the establishment hack. And he's like, look, it was like Obama in 08. do you want to go with this old party hack or this young guy who's got a different vision? And he definitely does have a different vision. This isn't how Hillary would govern New York City or even Eric Adams or some of these others.
Well, I think one of the big reasons he won was that debate where he said that he wouldn't go to Israel.
You think that's a big one?
100%. I think that was an enormous shift.
I
would say that's a 10-15% shift.
10-15?
Huge.
We have
absolutely huge. I think the polling's bullshit because it's only people so fucking stupid they answer polls. Like, who are those people?
I think
there was a giant cultural shift where people are like, right, shouldn't we be paying attention to New York? Why are all these people saying they want to go to Israel?
Sure.
Why are they saying that? Who's paying them? Why are they saying that? That's an odd thing to say.
Sure.
No one's saying, the first thing I'm going to do is visit Belgium. They're not saying that. They're saying, we're going to go to Israel.
Sure, but there's also a huge Jewish population in New York City.
Right.
So when no one tapped into that, I don't know. I don't think Donnie was somehow outed.
Right, but
as an anti-Zionist.
Politicians, like the percentage of people that are Jewish in New York City is small in comparison to people that think that New York City should be the main focus of attention and not Israel.
Sure.
And I think when you have all these politicians that are doing things that don't make sense to most people, like saying the first thing I want to do is visit Israel. Like, what are you talking about? The city's a mess. And then this guy comes along and says, I can serve the Jewish people of New York City better in New York City.
And he had a large Jewish percentage in terms of Jewish vote.
Right.
My point is, I don't think that number happened because of the debate. I think that was part of his appeal from the beginning.
Well, I think for fence sitters, though, that debate was big because you got to see one guy who was like, this is a solution to this system that we have been just replacing the heads of the people that are in charge, but it's the same exact mechanism.
No, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, he's not a member of the Democratic Party. Cuomo is this old party hack, and he's like, look, let's throw all that stuff in the garbage. This is something innovative and new, which is the argument Obama made in 08. And he's not wrong.
Right.
Like when he had his inaugural speech and he said we're going to get rid of the cold whatever grasp of capitalism and be embraced by the warmth of collectivism, no Democrat is saying things like this. This is something completely new and completely innovative. So how it's going to look in practice. Here's the other thing, though. The mayor of New York has a ceiling to what he can do. So I would not, he's 34, I think.
Yeah.
He's young. If I'm sat in that office and I'm against the New York City real estate industry, it's not going to be an easy fight for me.
Right.
Trump had to learn this the first term. It's like, just because you're president doesn't mean you're going to bend the knee and play ball. So who knows what this is going to be.
And it's not just New York City. Seattle's doing the same thing.
What are they doing?
Seattle, they elected a full-on communist.
That's right. Yeah.
Who lives with their parents and hasn't had a job. Lives off her fucking parents.
Well, this is also a big concern with the Democrats in general, with both parties. When you have the base and the establishment, who are basically just gangsters who are doing money laundering, and you have the kids who are like, we've been screwed over hearing this shit for bullshit for decades. Let's have an alternative. What do you do when you're Nancy Pelosi and you're Chuck Schumer and you're to a lesser extent Hakeem Jeffries, and these people are coming up, the kids wanting democratic socialists? I don't mean kids, I mean young people who are idealistic and they're like, we tried your way, didn't give us shit, it gave us Trump. What do you tell them?
Yeah, what do you tell them?
You give us no answer. You vote for Steny Hoyer for another 10 years? Like it's ridiculous. Amy Klobuchar is not going to be your candidate if you have this democratic socialist vision. She will not deliver that for you, and she'll tell you that to her face.
Right.
So I think I think that's the dance Newsom is trying to do. And I don't see who. I think he'd be the perfect VP because he's a great attack dog. He doesn't have to worry about.
He doesn't want to be the VP.
I've heard that too, but he was Jerry Brown's number 2. He bided his time.
Yeah, but he was Jerry Brown's number 2 when he was young and he'd never been the governor.
Sure. I'm just saying, like, he would be the perfect VP for the Democrats.
I don't think he wants that. I think he wants to be the king. I think he wants to ruin San Francisco, ruin California, and then go on to become the president.
You don't think he'd have a good shot?
Of being the president?
Yeah.
I think he does.
He does. It's a good show.
I think he does. Yeah. I think people are that dumb.
I don't think it's that dumb. I think you
They're that dumb that they're willing to vote party line no matter what. And the guy was just a good speaker, who's a good bullshit artist, that he could be able to sweet talk his way into that position and just fudge data, lie about stuff. Nick Shirley is in California right now doing the same thing that he was doing in Minneapolis. Yeah, and they've already uncovered fucking billions of dollars of fraud.
Right.
Yeah, making videos about it. Oh, same kind of fraud, Medicaid fraud, through the roof, all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know how much that Minnesota stuff permeated. I mean, it took that Tim Walz, which is one of the biggest scalps. Like, no one saw that coming.
Right.
But the same thing, you take out Tim Walz, he's still the Charles governor. It's a Hydra. You're not, frankly, you'd rather have him. He's more defeatable than her.
Does it depend upon how much if fraud gets exposed and who gets connected to that fraud and what the investigation unveils?
You're going to have people who listen to NPR tell you with a straight face that this fraud happens under any. They'll have a list of excuses. It's been investigated and resolved. There's no fraud in Florida and Texas, or what are you saying? Or why are you targeting the Somalis?
Right.
So you're not going to get. And at the end of the day, I think people expect government to have fraud. And if it's in Minnesota, you're not really going to. If I'm a Democrat in Minnesota, I'm voting Democrat. And if I'm a Republican, it's not. How many votes is this going to swing?
Well, they've done an amazing job in Minnesota of distracting people from this.
He's going to feel pretty much the same as anybody that we're looking forward to. Appointments you get to and insurance companies that say they are there to help you. They're really focused on protecting their sweat themselves. Switching types and attorneys help people just like you. When insurance are big, stress is high, the insurance company already has a plan. You do not. If you have been working in an accident, you do not have to face it. I'm the attorneys at Sweet James. We by your side. Let them help you. Call for a free consultation. 809-800-9 million. Visit SweetJames.com. Just for California, Los Angeles, they can guarantee your case when it's important. Sweet James, by your side. Robert Toyota Dealers Traffic Center will make it easy to their visit wherever you want in Belgium. This report is sponsored by iHeartAdvertising.com. Business cannot think of radio. Think again, because people listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. You know, the iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business at iHeartAdvertising.com. Jim Conway Jr. Would you hire Mayor Vance to run your business? Simple question. She's running the city of LA. She's a bigger business than probably anybody's running. And she's running into the ground tonight, 6 to 10. On TFI, AM 640. I am a tremendous amount of independence. I own a home in Burbank. And she wins. I'm pretty happy goes on. But I love the city of LA. I want to see them get drafted. We are stimulating talk. You just sell your house, but tired of waiting for the real estate market to improve. Wondering if this spring will really be any better or if it's going to move on and sell now.
Back to Raccoon Tweeties. Thanks for tuning in. As always, join the Patreon, join the Reddit, join the Discord. As always, joining the Patreon, that gives you early access to 10 Minutes Shop, our other show. So if you want that, get on that. But that doesn't fucking matter, dude. Who gives a shit? How the fuck are you doing, you fucking piece of shit?
I will say that the intro song is being, what is it called? Copyrighted again.
Oh, man.
And so, cussing that early is a little dicey.
God damn it, should we start again?
No, you're
okay.
We just started again right now because it wasn't recording.
Yeah.
Because, the man's trying to stop us. We were deep into talking about the Safdie brothers and Alejandro Iñárritu.
Yeah. But I want to get back into that. But look, that fucking Louis, I just did it again. Louis, those bastards.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not even the people that made the Louis song.
Yeah.
It's like somebody that has a version of that they're copywriting and stuff.
It's so not that.
Yes.
We made it. It's about me. How can you copyright a song about me? I'm literally, it's a song is about me.
Well, I don't know if the secret's out there, but there's a line in there that says Epstein is alive.
That is kind of funny that it says that, right? Yeah. That's one of the lyrics I just threw away. Maybe I wasn't just throwing it away. Maybe I was saying something. I don't know.
You're definitely not saying something.
No, I was just saying
because you usually say it with your chest.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's alive. I think he's probably dead.
Yeah.
Hey, was he at the Amoros Perros screaming?
Screaming about it. I was telling Cooney I went to the Amores Perros screening yesterday at the Academy Museum. Pretty dope. One thing I wanted to talk about though was, they have the interpreter guy talking all the time there.
While he's talking, while the director was talking, they did that?
In general, like public speaking, they always have the interpreter person behind them.
Yeah. That's funny because they didn't do that at the Uncut Gems one. I guess they just figured that everybody can understand it. I'm saying, well, no, yeah, I know what you mean.
Listen, I know I was at the Academy, and that's what I'm referencing the grander point. In general, people are speaking. They have a translator for deaf people.
It's very nice,
right? And I think Iñárritu, you have to say his name right. There's an accent on the thing.
Can I try? Iñárritu. No, wait, pretty good. That was good. Yeah. Iñárritu? Iñárritu.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good.
You kind of gotta do like a Arnold Schwarzenegger impression for that, you know?
Oh, damn.
That's what I think.
It's not easy for me to say. I'll say that. Yeah. Is it easy for you to do it?
No, I'm making it up right now.
Oh, okay. It's not even how you say it.
Yeah, probably not.
His name's Fred.
So the interpreter guy, I was like, you get stuck watching them, and they do a really good job of like not having them nearby. Kind of like cast out to the side, so like you can tell who's deaf in the audience. They're just like staring off from the distance. And I was watching the interpreter guy. Iñárritu said something about throwing the footage away.
Yeah.
And this guy went into I don't know how you say throw away in what is it? Sign language. But this guy did a whole dancing routine, dude. He threw it away, and then he did this, and he was like, stinky, stinky. I swear to God, it was for throwaway, because then you know how the director's talking and have long pauses?
Yeah.
This guy was going while there was a long pause.
It'd be funny if while he was doing it, he just went into Ray Gun's routine. Remember the lady that did the breakdancing at the Olympics? He's like, hey, that's not sign language, that's Ray Gun's dance routine. What are you doing? Nah, I mean, what does Amoros Perros mean?
Oh, come on. I'm trying to look away. You have to look up throw away. I'm telling you, there's something to this, and you're not giving me credence, because I swear to God, I was there watching. I was kind of like connecting the dots, you know what I mean? Imagine it's something like this, and then you go like that. Like you took your head off to your,
that's interesting.
Like you think, and then you go like that, or something like this. So, but the throw away, what I'm telling you, throw it in the garbage body language. Let's see the 13 seconds.
I think you might be good at language stuff, dude. By the way,
I might be,
because you wanted to do Japanese. You're pretty good at Spanish. You kind of pick up on. We went through the La Regadera No Funciona. You got that right away. You kind of pick up on stuff. I think when it comes to communication.
Thank you so much.
And sign language is added to the list.
Let's see.
Throw away. Throw away. This is like grabbing the trash and throwing it away. Throw away.
Okay, so he goes like this and he throw it. But I'm telling you, he added like some extra stank on it. He was like, ooh, he was doing too much.
Interesting. What do you remember exactly what Iñárritu said?
Yeah, he's like, there's millions of feet. These guys are obsessed. No. Not like Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
He's saying like there's millions of feet of film for this Amores Perros. They had, I think he said 1 million square feet of film.
Wow.
But they only used something like 20,000 square feet of film. So a lot of that I thought was just thrown away. Yeah, and then this guy goes into this whole like, he's fucking said Kobe when he did it too.
Yeah.
And he's like, a lot of it was thrown away, but I didn't know they stored it, saved it, you know. But
What was this point that they just have it?
Oh, it's the whole reason why they have the screen yesterday.
Oh, could they watch it on the store? Like the film that they had, that's what you watched it?
No. So we watched the movie.
Yeah.
But the LAC was having a installation of like the film, the extra stuff that they didn't use for the movie.
Oh, cool. That's that throwaway thing reminds me of this. When you jack off, I don't understand why people. What's this part? Like what? Why do you do that?
I think it's like a climactic finish.
Maybe it's kind of and it's like insulting, right? When you, like you're throwing like your. But it wouldn't be. I guess if you came on your hand, then you would maybe fly off your hand or something.
Well, maybe the hand becomes the cum.
That's just
the cum.
That's just this lady saying that. She's like, this is the jack off movement. So right now it's your hand. But then when you do this, that's the cum. So this is jacking off and cum.
I mean, you could just, like in breakdancing, you do some moving shit and you go like, a lot of it, that's not necessarily move, it's like your turn, here it's like jack off, well, you can do that.
I like the breakdancing thing. I always hear, why do they go like, it's cool, I'm not hating, I actually like that part of the breakdancing. It would be funny if sign language people, they did all the sign language and then they go, they do the face. They should do that, dude. That sign language, you picked up on another thing. These sign language people, the interpreters, always have like a big personality feel. They steal the show a lot, right?
Maybe for you, but not for me. They do take away from you. They don't steal the show. They are. I don't know if you know this saying in the theater. It's called. I think I've said it before. It's catching flies. So while someone's doing his to be or not to be thing, you're in the background like trying to catch a fly. It's like, what the hell are you doing up here, right? You know?
Oh, like, can you explain to me that? Is it literally like because you're trying to do that, it like takes away, or are people just like they want attention?
Yeah, they want attention. Catching flies is a way of doing that whole concept.
Okay. So it's like when the people on the end of it are pretending to do something, but it's like overdone.
Yeah. Like when, for instance, when we did 24 hours game for 24 hours,
yes,
I was catching flies. With you, Mark. I would push up, stuff like that. I was catching flies.
I was so fucking cracked out that I did not even notice.
I mean, Mark is an expert at catching flies. He'll eat all your coffee cake, you know what I mean?
It's true.
Bro, have you seen Mark's eat coffee?
No.
Oh my god.
Really?
Oh my god, we should just do a whole podcast about that. It's honestly.
That's good to hear. Is it him and his wife?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, that's why I remember them saying that they were gonna do that, and then I was never sure if they actually ended up doing it or not.
So, here, let's just go to the Toxic Beginnings, obviously 6 months ago. Episode 1. There was no episode 2. 6 months ago. Episode 2 came out 6 months later. And I'm not finished with it yet, so let's go ahead and just pause this. This looks like a normal podcast, right?
Great show, never seen it.
Yes. But shout out to Baldeezy, made a great inquiry about this. Mark Harley is the David Lynch of podcasting. Let's go I just want to know 30 minutes. I'm 30 minutes in. I'm going to finish this. So let's just go ahead and start this out. I want to tell me to pause or whatever. You're experiencing this for the first time.
I'm down. Strap the fuck in.
Go ahead and read that. What is this thing?
Some people are still mad at you because they failed to destroy you.
Hot start, dude.
I like that. That's true, dude.
That starts out like at the right amount of toxic. That's not like a 10. That's a 1. It's just a thought, you know?
Yeah, it's letting you know where it's headed.
Let's see here. And then it's going to be a conversation between him and Luana. And I'm not quite sure if Luana's aware that it's recorded. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I like that. This is funny too. Just the Barbie text, but then behind it is a hazard thing. That's crazy. And it's dripping. Did you catch that?
Yeah,
dripping like donut drip.
Oh, I think you can see that.
Oh, like come. That would be funny. Like come. No, like don't.
Maybe Mark Harley was the source of the drip.
Maybe he has drip. You guys dripped out.
Allegedly, I'm not trying to get sued over this. But Luana did make this.
Oh, Luana made that logo?
That's how far I am in the podcast. They were talking about her making it.
They got experienced any trauma from this relationship whatsoever?
Yeah, but not that. Like, I'm sorry. Ask everybody, like in actual real form. So it's like, no, what I did was disgust.
know what I did was
What
disgusting.
I did was disgust upon.
Oh, I'm not talking about you fucking dudes. I'm just saying, have you done anything else to cause me trauma
Yeah, nothing
or
compared
abuse?
to what you
So you have related to trauma. Have you ever verbally abused me?
you still abuse me daily.
Yeah, what
Well, pause. The title is Hella Times. So, you know, you come here expecting that, and it may just be played up for the cameras, right? Because they're always together, they're in love, you know. People have different kinds of relationships. Who knows whether it's real or not? But yeah, that sounded like a deposition or something.
It is weird. Like Mark Carly started recording. He's like really chill though. He's like being, and then if I was one, I'd be like, you're not like this usually. You know what I mean?
I'm not. That's really chill. That's so funny. That's not. Two things are funny about that. That's really chill, and that that would make her be like, "What's going on?" Like, is this an? Oh, you got me. Like they constantly try and get each other on tape. They're like constantly like. They have a conversation, and one of them pulls out the thing. Got you. Caught you slipping. This is going in the court records. Try to leave me now.
I will say when it's like a conversation that nobody knows that the recording, I'm like waiting for him to talk about coffee cake. And if he knowingly did what he did to us, you know what I mean?
You know, catch him. You know, admit that you stole our coffee cake. Yeah. She's gonna like try and get him to admit for us that he took the coffee cake.
We should get him for with you and do that.
Yeah.
Just have her bring up coffee cake like 3 times in a conversation.
And then you realize she's recording you and she's like, got you.
Oh, fuck.
So get us
Mark's gonna kill me. So this goes on for 6 minutes.
I understand your perspective, but you acting as though like you're somebody uniquely traumatized by you.
So Mark has been in a lawsuit with like Schwab for a while, right? And maybe the lawyer Rob Pebble, famous Los Angeles attorney, has just made him very, in his brain, always kind of approaching things in a legalistic way. It's like, you know, you did this, and then and the facts show that they're just discussing who was supposed to make coffee and who didn't make it or something.
They do talk about dishes in the beginning there, and then here's the thing. Okay, we'll skip the 6 minutes talking. There's a lot more that you're not going to see. I also skipped this part because I was driving, so I didn't want to pause and stop my car.
Yeah. Hey, touch my armpits. Touch my armpits.
We were just arguing because I'm not going to attribute that. Like, if you're really stressed, why'd you post it?
Okay, yeah, so he's starting to say, like, you're stressed out, but you're posting on Instagram. So, yeah.
So, again, goes with the title, I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why it just popped up LeBron James, but and then I didn't see these. My bad here. Let's go back. Please feel free to clean up and vacuum. I just cooked. Spoken like an employer to whom it may concern. LOL. Will you allow me to do a podcast tonight? How many times have I told you all you gotta do is just ask normal? It's 12. Well, I have shit wrong to do. Wrong puzzles?
Maybe.
Whoa. I'll clean and try this. I'm so pissed at the stupid meetings I have something to the same shit over and over. Do you mind paying for the podcast? Oh, okay. Me, of course. So, you know, it's all over the place here, dude. I don't know why he's sharing it, and then they're going to do a podcast together. He's got 30 dishes on.
Wait, who's blue? Like, who's left the dishes out? I'm not good at phones. Who's blue and who's black? I don't know. You don't know either? I figured you're a genius.
I don't. Well, it's obvious that Mark is blue.
Okay.
He's the one editing the podcast.
Yeah, so she left the dishes out, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know that either.
It'd be funny if he left the dishes out and he still included pictures of the dishes. Like, who edits the podcast? That's who has the real power.
I think he left the dishes out. But she's the one asking for him to clean up.
So why would he leave a picture of the dishes? He doesn't look good at that.
It's the David Lynch podcast.
He's look, there's eggs all over that.
That might be Frijoles, dog. I don't know. This looks bad.
Being cheese meat. You might throw away that pan, but what are you saying?
This looks like my kitchen.
There's sausage on it.
I mean, this is a crime against humanity. Just spinach or radishes.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Baby spinach, you got that part right.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe an empty avocado.
Yeah. Whoever was hungry just ate the avocado.
Yeah, I can't tell if that's an empty avocado or a bowl. What's next to the avocado? Is it cheese?
No, this is rice.
It's rice.
I have a lot of that in my kitchen here. The
Interesting.
90-second rice right there, Daddy.
And then an empty Starbucks and yogurt or something.
That's what I forgot.
What?
The whole fight at the beginning was about Mark was jacking off. And Luana walked in and like was trying to get him to do something. He's like, obviously I'm jacking off.
No way.
I swear to God.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Let's go back real quick, I think.
That's a crazy scenario.
Okay, yeah, see? I went to the right.
I mean, you can ask that, and I can also ask, don't open the door when you figured I'm jerking off. Don't come in the second time when I'm jerking off, because if you're a 40-year-old Latina woman on a speakerphone asking me if she can send it, and
It'd be funny, like, can you imagine if they had an interpreter for this show? Then you could use the fucking, she's like, and then. Yeah, like, oh man.
And then, so here's the concerning part.
Yeah.
So now we've gone through the pictures, right? And then here, like, that looks pretty clean, honestly. I'll digress. That one's dirty for sure.
Sure.
I don't understand the reason.
There was something else though where somebody died.
It starts out with them mentioning somebody died, which is hardcore. Now let's take this timestamp here, 6:39, right?
Yeah.
I watched all of this, by the way. Good. You know what I mean? One outfit, first of all, right?
Yeah.
Let's skip forward a little bit. Nothing's happening. This is the whole thing.
ready to go.
For what?
Starting.
What are you wearing?
This.
And get your phones on. What are you doing? I don't like it.
I'm not being fucking serious.
It's seriously, it's not.
Okay, so the second outfit, I don't get this. I don't understand.
Oh, like why the change?
I mean, Mark Harley's in a different outfit too. Maybe it's different days. There's no talking. It's just like them posing for. There's nobody there.
I see how you're saying the David Lynch part now.
Yeah.
I get it. Like a behind the scenes or something.
Which I like a lot. I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah, no, this is interesting.
It's really cool. And then let's go ahead and so third outfit. They're geniuses.
You know what would be interesting? You film another one of these and you have these the same way you do it, but at some point the camera cuts back in and it's just someone who's like insanely famous sitting in the chair. I can't think of a good example.
Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, that would be great. Zach Galifianakis, he's playing the piano somehow. Or he has like his kid, dude. It's Zach Galifianakis and Zach Galifianakis' son.
I remember now, he's trying to get rid of that glare. Everything else is pretty solid as far as podcasting goes. He's got a good camera, he's got a good mic. Now it's the cat.
They do like cats. I know that. Those are cats.
Okay, I think this is the third outfit or no? Second? It's no audio.
This might be the same outfit.
Because he was wearing shorts, right? Yeah. Okay, he is the second outfit. You're right. There's no audio.
Well, yeah, he's talking and nothing's coming out.
It's great, dude. Keep in mind, it's 6:39 when we started. This is 8 minutes later. There's still nothing happening.
I used to save so many
Still
ideas,
so
but
much
I
better
never
than
actually
live.
do stuff. Pinterest is great for inspiration, but Lemonade gives
Okay, so here we go now at the beginning of the podcast.
plus community platform where people
Welcome to the first episode of Toxic, and also the last episode.
So probably not the best. Like as far as Hello Toxic goes, we probably refrained from saying the last episode ever.
Is that what he just said?
I kept seeing this in the first episode of Thompson and also the last episode of Thompson.
He's given like murder suicide vibes, dude.
Yeah, I've heard that be said before with podcasts. That's a common trope of like the joke is, we just had a fight or something like that.
Yeah.
Posted welcome to the first and last. So that's pretty normal. But all the stuff that preceded it makes it seem a little too normal.
You say that 15, 30 in?
Yeah. I'll say I want to defend. Here's a defense I'm going to throw for them too. So not that you're joning, right, but just specifically about the outfit change. This is something that you and let me just introduce myself. I don't think about as much because I'm not an attractive person. So if I was an attractive person, maybe I'd care more about what I'm wearing on camera.
Yeah.
And she's, good looking, so she wants to.
So is Mark.
Yeah, Mark, great guy. Never met him.
Better looking than both of them.
That's true. They're very true. So they're dressed up.
Anyways, that's all I wanted to show you for that.
God damn, dude. You know what I saw? Congrats to them. I hope many more episodes if that's not true about that. Yeah, maybe we need to text Mark and ask for what the explanation of why there's a bunch of no audio and all that.
No. I'd rather just say do his work.
Yeah, just let the directors move. So I watched most of the John Bernthal Shia LaBeouf interview that you put me onto that we did a whole episode because I realized that I love that stuff that you showed me, but I never actually sat my ass down and watched the whole thing. I did that because of the stuff. I guess he moved to New Orleans and his wife divorced him and he's getting drunk and fighting people. So I was just curious to watch that. And I came up with a few things. I had a few observations about it. You remember this interview, right? Right. All right. They're both bros, the two of them. Do you agree? They're kind of bros.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that bad, but they're like they're kind of like bros, the way they talk. They have the hat, the bro hat and all that. Or Bernthal has that.
Yeah.
And Shia LaBeouf doesn't have that, but you can tell he probably wears hats like that.
Yeah.
So, actually, there's a bunch of things I know. One is that show has merch. Yeah. It's advertised in the YouTube subscription.
Yeah.
So it was called Real Ones, which is, again, fits perfectly with what they do. Real Ones, that's a great name for a John Bernthal podcast, right? And you can get a mug that says Real Ones. You can get a hat that says Real Ones. You can get a t-shirt that says Real Ones and all that.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, I almost want to get a mug. Because that's how much I like this interview. But they start talking. And John Bernthal is interviewing Shia LaBeouf when he's making his comeback, getting his life together and all that. He's working with people named Bo and Kev, whoever those people are.
Yeah.
And I noticed that in interviews with bros, they always say the first name of somebody and not the last name. So we do that sometimes, but it's kind of hard to tell for the person listening, like, who are these people? Because it's not even famous people. Like Shia LaBeouf will be like, yeah, man, and I was hanging out with Kev. And Kev saved my life, right? And then John Brother was like, that's real. That's absolutely real. Bo was saying the same thing last night. So they do that, and that's funny. But every bro is constantly having their life saved by somebody in these stories. Like Shia LaBeouf would be like, man, I was out there, and I just gotta be honest with you, man. Kev, he saved my life. And that's I was about to get behind the
all of that shit is unreal. The reality is that she saved my fucking life. So she's like,
it went Baja mode. Sorry about that.
No, I mean that's perfect. That's exactly what she said. His wife saved his life. These Bo and Kev people, and I love these guys. I'm not joning. Like Bernthal and Shia LaBeouf are hilarious. They're great actors. They do. Both of them, I want to make sure I say the difference between them and Schultz, because both of them are not doing their real accent. However, it's because they're crazy. They're psychotic actors, which I respect. I think they're cool. I would love to be them. I look up to them. they're intense, you know, and like they're the kind of people that are fun to be around, and they're very entertaining. Whereas Schultz is doing a fake voice, he has no talent. He's awful. He's doing it. He knows he's doing it. He's like culture vulturing a little bit. It's a different thing. So I want to make that clear. But Bernthal is a guy that went to a high school that cost $60,000 a year, and Shia LaBeouf has been famous since he was like 5 years old. So they're not. What they're doing is like an extremely heightened version of themselves.
You're very
I find
judgmental,
that.
aren't you?
I am judgmental.
It's fucked up.
But I like them.
Yeah.
I still.
These are your people, dude. If it was Edward James Olmos and Danny Trejo fighting, I'd be on both their sides.
I mean, they're not fighting. I'm saying I like them.
But I was using the references and they fight all the time. So I
Oh, really? Who? Almost and who?
Danny Trejo and Edward James Olmos.
Oh, like in movies they fight.
No, they really don't like each other. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But all that to say is that you're being very judgmental, you know?
I mean,
How dare you know another man's high school tuition?
he said it. He said he went to like Sidwell or whatever. So when he's like, I'm from the streets, man. I work abroad. When you listen to John Bernthal, he says crazy things like, I did that, and then I went to Russia. It's like fucking insane, bro. And then the other guy's like, yeah, dog. Yeah, saved my life. Yeah, the Russians fucking saved my life.
Let's see here.
And there's a strange kind of weird validation on the other side when you feel like you've been saved from certain situations.
Okay, that's the second save. He only mentions being saved 3 times. So this is the second one.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, to me, it felt like they were constantly like, yeah, that's safe.
Oh, let's see save. If save is there, not saved. Sorry.
Yeah, so, I mean, the interview itself is just, it's so entertaining because of how intense they are.
Yeah.
And I am not like this. It's also funny to watch it in hindsight because the whole thing is Shia LaBeouf being like, yeah, man, and I'm not even on that fake shit, bro. And he gets so intense, dog. You know, I mean, I'm not even like, I went to a meeting and he told me stop the waves. They just say crazy random stuff, and it's just fun to watch. But he's just in New Orleans beating people up, and he's completely not doing any of the things he said he's going to do in this thing.
Performative.
It's about intentionality, right? To be good in a movie, right? Not to save yourself or save somebody else.
And when I fuck,
They do talk about being saved a lot,
Yeah.
for sure. Let's see, save somebody else, save your daughter. Woman saved my life because she destroyed my life.
there wasn't no wiggle. That's why I attribute this woman was saved on my life, because she destroyed any route towards that wiggle.
That's weird. Talking about wiggling? Okay.
Look up how many times they mention Bo. If that might be too many or too little letters to.
Bo. How do you spell Bo?
I guess B-O, right?
Yeah.
Or how about Kev?
Kev.
8 times Kev is brought up.
Bo and Kev.
Who is Kev?
And I was watching all the, because I'm fearful too, so I was watching all the interviews that you've done with Bo and Kevin. And there's just like you found a gap. Not a whole lot of places.
I don't really like punching down on this guy. Because, I mean, what he's doing is fucking awesome. It's stupid. It's suck ass, but it's.
No, I'm being serious. I like this.
No, I'm talking about like him now.
Oh, yeah. That stuff I'm not as interested in. It's sad.
Yeah.
I hope he turns it around. But this part of him, when he was saying this thing about how he's so confident that it's like easy to be around because he always knows what he wants to do. And like he did that in acting where he's like the confident guy that always knows, so people want to be around that. I was like, yeah, that's absolutely true. People do want to be around that person that always knows what to do. They're like they take the lead and all that. But it's funny to listen to him say that because he's like, that's all bullshit. He's like, it sucks. And I guess I've never really thought about some of the people that do that are probably. They have no idea what they're talking about. They just do it, and it probably shouldn't even listen. I'm like, this guy's crazy.
We can talk more about this, but there's a lead in here that I see happening.
What's that?
You're talking about somebody that's confident and knows what he wants to do. I wanted to show you an Instagram page. Can I do that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not saying that I'm confident and I'm showing you what I want to do, but I'm saying that this guy on Instagram, there's no telling.
He's this kind of guy.
he's gonna do what he wants to do, and what he wants to do is very clear.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and check this out. It is a Fam Bobby or something like that. As you can see, Edwin Fam Bobby Gutierrez, 25,000 followers. Let's just go ahead and see one of his videos real quick. When your appearance doesn't match your personality.
Yo, Pa, where's Gator Street at?
Gator Street? You're gonna make a left, then you're gonna make a right, and then you're gonna be in the corner.
All right, for sure. You said a left or a right?
It's gonna be a left and a right.
All right, thank you, Pa.
All right, so what do you think?
I like the part where he's doing this, but it was too goofy. Maybe.
Okay, so but he's being Mickey, so it's too Mickey now. Yeah, so you fucking
Is that at the Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, he was doing a Mickey Mouse.
Oh, okay.
So do me a favor for the bit. Out of 10, can you rate that one?
I give that like a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, thank you. That's
Yeah.
accurate. This is exactly what we need to do right now.
Yeah.
Let's go to another video of his. Let's see this one. When your appearance doesn't match your personality. Okay, let's see what this is about.
Hey, yo, bro, do you know where Gator Street's at?
You betcha. You're standing on it. You're standing on business.
All right, thank you.
Boy, you see my boy Pluto? Pluto, where are you? Pluto. Boy, radicals.
Hey,
So that one I give a less. I think a less.
Oh, what? I haven't asked for the rating.
Okay. Yeah.
What would you see there?
He is like very into, I guess, Disney. I guess. So is Bluto? Wait, was old boy Popeye? What was he doing just then?
No,
Is it still
that's
Mickey
Mickey
Mouse?
Mouse.
It's still Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
So everything is gonna be Mickey Mouse.
Well, I'm asking you a different question.
Oh, go ahead.
What did you think of that?
I think it sucked.
Okay, so out of 10, what do you want to give that?
2, I guess.
Oh, fuck. All right, so, okay. Let's see what else he's got here. Let's see. Okay, I got. Yeah, I don't know what this means, but let's see this. Well, that one fool who was born with a resting sad face, but is always in a good mood.
what's up, bro? I just got paid. Let's go out, bro. Let's go get some food. Let's go get some beers. What's up? Why you looking so sad, though, boy? Nah, you need to smile. That's what I'm taking you out. I'm all right. All right, that's good enough. Let's go, bro.
So, what do you think of that one?
Strong premise, but again, just like, yeah.
I could do it with more Mickey, for sure. I can see why he stays to that. But, so out of 10?
I guess that one.
Oh, no, you can't go. He did something different. You gotta enforce the idea that he did something different.
Oh, like it's better because he didn't do Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Well, the premise, I guess, could be like, I'll say 4 because the premise is strong.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's go further down. Let's see what else you got cooking. Okay, when your appearance doesn't match your voice.
Yeah, this guy looks kind of sketchy. Hey, yo, Pa, do you know where Gator Street's at?
Oh, boy, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
You're gonna make a right, a left, and around the corner, and you swirl, you're gonna be right there.
All right, for sure, thanks. You said a left or a right?
Oh, it's gonna be a left and then a right.
All right, thank you.
I guess the main problem is that your appearance not matching your voice has nothing to do with Mickey Mouse, right? Like, he's not Mickey Mouse. I'm like a little worried about him, but I think he's probably just kind of dumb. He's kind of,
He does this like every day.
why?
Oh my god! And then I don't know how to do that. He does it.
Hey, yo, Pa, just came from Gator Street. Do you know where Lesbian Queen Street's at?
Oh, boy, you're talking to me? Yeah, of course. It's gonna be, right, and a left, and it's gonna be in the corner.
All right, for sure. Thank you, bud. You said a left or a right?
Sorry, I'm shy, fool. Yeah, it's gonna be a left and then the right.
So he really does the same thing every time.
He does it every time.
That's crazy.
Okay, and then here's another development I had on this guy. If it's not that, then it's an AI video of him. So like, well, this one right here.
Yeah, no, it's this is kind of like the new thing, I guess, for people that are not maybe a little bit slow. They got a thing, then they're given a phone, and then this is what you get.
Let's see, like this is, I think, another one. Yo, Pa, where's Gilly Street at?
It's gonna be a left and it's gonna be a right.
You know,
The same exact thing.
see, 3 weeks ago, he just keeps doing it. I swear to God, I went far back. He's been doing this for a long while. It was just, I thought it was the funniest. I was laughing so hard just watching all of them.
Because of how weird it is?
It's just so strange.
Yeah, superfoo. I wonder if that's it.
Let's see, go and see this.
Let's do it again.
I told you, dude, if it's not the Mickey Mouse thing, it's AI. This one's pretty awesome. I like this one. I really, really like this one. Anyways, I'm sorry. I don't know where else to go from here.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely funny. It's funny that he's doing it over and over again. And it's also funny, the Gaylord thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, fool, you told me Gaylord Street. There ain't even no Gaylord Street, man.
Oh, yes, there is. I told you gotta make a right. You gotta make a left.
Okay.
And then right there, Gaylord Street.
So maybe they were inspired by the actual Gaylord Street, and it's just like so funny to them.
I think he thinks it's hilarious that there's a street called Gaylord.
Yeah.
And that somebody would be looking for it.
I think there's a better inference that can be made here. You don't think it's hilarious? I'm just kidding.
Imagine you're walking on Gaylord Street and you see this guy filming. I wonder, because it's the same Gaylord Street over and over again, right? So people go by Gaylord Street and that guy's there filming Mickey Mouse voices.
And then if he's not there filming Mickey Mouse voices, he's definitely making an AI video at his apartment. Because everything else is AI. Here's him talking, I think, to fans.
Get it, Joe. You make the city look bad.
Oh, he's getting hate.
You know what's funny, brother? That it's always your own city that we hating on you instead of supporting you. Because they start seeing a fool making it out the hood, you know?
I mean, but this is the problem we have in this world, dude. Like, you're not doing anything really that good.
What if it's during that he was like, you know, they're not helping you get out the hood because you know how to get out the hood. You go, oh, this way, and then you go left, and then you go right, and then, you go to Gaylord Street. He doesn't have the right sensibility comedically.
Yeah. I actually did look up like where it started, and it did get like a lot of views and likes, and that does something to a man's head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or see, it goes back so far.
Hey, what's up, fool? You know where Gaylord Street's at? Oh, you're talking to me? It's gonna be a right.
Bro, he does this 13 weeks now.
Hey, wait, you said a right or a left? I said right and left and around the corner. Hey, why you keep on reaching like that, bro? It's just my Bible. Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
So he changed it up. He added a Bible. What do you give that out of 10? Stay at a 3, dude. Stay at a 3.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I still think it sucks. Is that a Bible?
Yeah, I have to look you up.
Okay. What is the thing? This is like supposed to be a bulletproof vest or something?
Yeah, and he's reaching in his bag like he's gonna go.
Yeah.
But it's Mickey Mouse with the Bible.
In a way, it seems like he's kind of making fun of gang members or something.
Yeah, 36,000 likes, dude. This is what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
And it's just, I don't know if I'll ever find the first one.
Hey, yo, Pa, do you know where Gaylord Street's at?
Yeah, of course. You're gonna have a left or right around the corner over there.
All right, for sure. Thank you. You said a left or a right?
It's gonna be a left or right and around the corner.
One more question, bro. Why you keep on reaching?
Do you want banana?
Nah.
So it's like an ad lib now.
An older, this is older video though, right? So he used to have things that he pull out of the bag.
Yeah, he's gone. He's stripped it down for sure now.
It'd be kind of funny to be in the hood and you see a guy standing like that, so you ask him where Gaylord Street is. Should we sort of do that until he gets shot? Hey, dude, like some hooded guy. You know where Gaylord Street is? They'd probably kill you.
Yeah, this guy, that bit is like us watching Brendan Schaub every week. Like, he never stopped.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like, well, I hope there's a little more variation, but maybe that's what people think.
Let's see here.
Oh, boy, what's Brendan Schaub?
When you're born with a resting bitch, so this is another one.
Excuse me, could you tell me what address the shop is?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's 2.
Oh, this is an AI video, so he's crossed both worlds here.
3, 4, East Maple, right on the corner with the yellow house. You can't miss it.
Got it, thank you.
Anytime, stay safe out there.
Excuse me,
Wow. So he's. I mean, this is a long time. He hasn't stopped. Anyways, that's all I got on this guy. It's just, he was 21 weeks ago.
Yo, Pa, where's Gaylord Street at?
Oh boy, it's gonna be a left, and it's gonna be a right.
This is like exactly the same video.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like not even.
You said a
The
left or
video
a right?
itself is almost the same.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a.
I mean, it's different. You know what I mean? He's putting on the Mamba jersey and going out there and doing it again.
How much would I have to pay you to go up to a gang guy and ask him where Gaylord Street is?
I'm all right.
You wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
I don't think I would either. I'd be afraid.
Yeah.
But
I don't want you to have to tell my parents, like, I paid him $10,000 to ask somebody, and that's why he's dead.
What if you did that and they actually did respond? Like, gang members just have a thing like, oh boy. They're like straight up Mickey Mouse characters.
Well, I guess we'll never know, dude.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, anyways, he just does it over and over and over again.
And Mickey Mouse, too. So Mickey Mouse must be really popular amongst his fans.
Let's see, this one looks pretty old. It has a different text. 3,000 likes.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's wrong, bro?
Oh, it's the same thing, the sad face thing.
Yeah, I think he's reposting the same videos, too.
He needs to take some addicts and figure something else out.
How many followers does he have?
Like
A lot?
25,000. Yeah.
It would be kind of like, I mean, this is committing to a bit completely. I'm assuming he just does it all the time. Like a certain day that comes out and people like it and they just keep, if you find it, you just keep doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's so weird. It's not funny to see.
It's so weird to do it this exact same script every time. It's like so weird to see.
Yeah.
There's no changes to it.
Yeah.
It's the same location. The only thing that changes is like an outfit.
Yeah, extremely low brow too because of the Gaylord thing too. Like, that's pretty dumb.
Yeah, he's posted a lot, but I feel like he thinks he's found his stride with his Mickey Mouse thing, dude. He's posting a lot about his injuries. He's got like, we're seeing it, but they can't see it. Like his broken foot up there. He's in crutches. Like he's been through something.
That's not AI.
No, that's for real, for real.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm happy that he's found success, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not. I don't like it.
Anyways, I'm sorry to bring the whole show down, but I wanted to show you that.
No, that was fun. Whoa. We should do something like that.
I was thinking like you doing your fucking the net voice.
The net. So like, do we completely do the same thing? Like when your outfit doesn't match your appearance, when your outfit doesn't match your appearance, and I'm dressed up like either Nanette or a gangster, and you ask me something, and you go, oh yeah, and I do that voice.
I don't think we should fight him. I don't want to get involved with him at all.
Yeah, you might get mad if we do the same thing. But I do think that's the idea that it's funny to find somebody and then completely copy them to see if they react at all.
Like if you just have a video handheld going like,
my name's Anna Gatsby, otherwise known as the Net, and have a great day today.
it's just like something you post every day.
Yeah, I mean, one time I was at an open mic and Brent Weinbach came to it, who we watch on Patreon, and there was this comedian open mic named Kenny Lyons, who's like a famously guy that was making open mics and stuff. And Brent, literally, he walked on stage and he was like, have you guys ever seen me? And we're all like laughing hysterically because we're like, Brent Weinbach is like, Kenny Lyons is crazy. And he's like, he has a lot of jokes. And they just started doing Kenny Lyons' act. And then he left, and I was like, that is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like a guy that's on TV is doing a random open micer and then leaving. But like that, the weirdness of that is something I always like. Just like, I don't know, some very inside bit that's funny to you could be funny to everybody. Yeah, that's kind of what like. I've never watched Tim and Eric, but I assume they do that with their characters. Yeah, it's kind of something.
Yeah, I mean, but eventually it's gotta change. I don't understand ever thinking like that's gonna you do the same thing over and over.
Oh, yeah,
that's so weird, dude. That's like such a weird phenomenon of that guy just posting the same video over and over.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. Him doing that doesn't make sense, but someone like us seeing it and making something out of that, to me, that makes sense. But I'm redacted. I mean, I think we should stop doing 10 minutes a shop and just do that. Yeah, why not? We keep the Mickey Mouse thing. Do it here. See how long we survive next to that motel talking to people like Mickey Mouse. I don't think, not a long time, but what do we have to live for?
Oh, man, dude. Yeah, no, there's been some, the security around here is not great. I've heard told you about that.
That's facts.
I tried talking to one of them, they just gave me the cold shoulder.
Really? What'd you say?
I tried talking, and we didn't get to the talking.
Oh, you're just like, hey. And they were like, nah. Because you're the guy they have to protect the city from. In their mind.
No, that's not true, but they have to protect the city from me. I thought that was what you were saying.
Yeah. They're worried about you.
You know, everyone in this apartment complex. But yeah, it's just I actually. Do you remember the character
Yes, of course. Oh, okay. That's nice.
I was going to go do laundry. I was doing that. And she was in there, and I was just like, it's awkward. Laundry, what's the small thing? And you're like, what's somebody hurt?
Yeah.
And she said, let's just say it's
got it.
And then I was like, I never really met anyone. I just know the guy. The other guy. It's so great. Her answer. Guess what she said?
I fuck great.
She's like, oh, you know Greg? And then just like that, smooth as fuck. And I was like, whoa. I put my clothes on and I'm like, I gotta go.
Shout out to Samantha. Damn, girl.
I don't know. Have I ever seen her? Because I remember her. But have I ever seen her?
I don't think you've seen her. I would have pointed her out.
Yeah, someday.
I'm here literally all the time. So,
and she got, you know, Greg, and now you know the weight of the house. And then you go left, and you go, oh boy, are you doing your laundry? Everybody in your life, you know, that's the punishment for making fun of this guy. Is that you watch that and you make fun of him, and then now everywhere you go, people do that voice. Or maybe you have to show that guy. You have to show somebody else that video in 7 days, or else everyone talks like Mickey Mouse. Yeah. That's what you just did to me.
I'm willing to get that guy engagement and like share his video to thousands. Like and I'm not saying like I have a pool of 1,000 people. I'm saying I will literally send that video 1,000 times to different people I don't even know to help him out.
Did you just see it just scrolling IG?
I saw it because it was reposted on an NBA basketball channel, right? It's like it was like, you know, they do that sometimes where it's like, this is funny.
Yeah.
And so they posted on some other. I follow a lot of NBA
like the
Instagram thing. And I don't know if it's like paid for or what, but they asked to get something from somebody. And so I was like, who's this one? And obviously it looks like LA. And I'm from Seattle, but I was like, I know a lot of people in LA. So I clicked on his profile and I was just like, let's see what else he does. It was the same thing over and over.
Yeah, no, I mean, weird content blows your mind.
I found this one guy like that, and he's hilarious. And every time he posts, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
And so I was looking for that sort of moment again.
Yeah.
I wish I could show you that guy. I mean, I don't know how to pull up here. Let me see. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if I've seen anybody like that recently that has that I follow. I never find the weirdos because like I just don't watch TikTok, really, or IG Reels. More like just scrolling Twitter.
Yeah.
But more always been more of a Twitter guy.
I wish I had his name.
What does he do?
He's hilarious. I found him the whole crazy thing that happened. He did this video, and I don't know how to funny games. Just funny dancing, and then from that, this was the most lowbrow, stupid shit that is so fucking funny shit to do with a funny face.
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I don't know.
Sometimes I really like the lowbrow, like if it's a good concept, like the lowbrow part of somebody I like a lot of it. Somebody doing that everybody can like. The joke is that it's gonna die.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Oh, I found it, dude. I was like, stop, so I think it's still. This is the guy, dude. Okay, so maybe he's not like throwing out bangers every day, but he's so fucking funny to me. Let's see, so imagine if I'm making up something. I mean, his expressions are hilarious. I don't know. It's like totally the best. But yeah, his facial expression is very funny. He was doing that thing for a while where he was posting some videos and wearing the one I made a picture.
Oh, okay.
Let's see this. When you had to sell for your crew because she finds shit. Because fine shit was with the man on D-Day. So this is what rap shit about. That makes me laugh very hard.
Danielle Aberstein's grandmother and my grandmother, okay, they were sick. So they make me and Roy Dad and Aberstein, okay, that's good. That's ain't good. They my first cousin, Roy.
That's why it's the lady talking.
I haven't seen that, but that face he does, it's every single one of his videos. It makes me laugh every time. And you know what, dude? I'm not too proud. I'm killing you, bro, because I'm not going to do that. That's just such a cool I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got no family. I don't got no kids. I don't got nothing. They're homeless. Very funny. And he does that walk every time. The walk is sweet.
I mean, definitely a lot better.
It is February, so
a lot better than the first guy. So at least twice. I think probably a 6. But I'll say, like, he has something that the other guy doesn't have. And you can see that there has more likes than the other guy, or there's more comments, it seems like. Because there's something about that, the face and the movement, it's almost there, right? It's almost to the point where, okay, this guy's going to be kind of famous for being a weirdo.
Yeah.
But there's something missing that takes it to the level of, like, I got to watch that. But you could get there.
Let's see this 19,000, 17,000 likes. Me working in 95 and knowing one day I'll be a billionaire. So, I don't know what's wrong with me. But people like it. I liked it. I'm part of it, dude. I'd rather be the guy that loves that video than the guy that's like, oh, this guy.
I'm like, not what the hell is this guy doing? I'm like, I don't understand it. It's like, it's not terrible.
So if you want to go and like, there's a lot of this kind of stuff. Dude. This is lowbrow. I'm warning you now, it's lowbrow. Right? So let's see. It's got 37,000. Let's see. When you're taking a shit at her house, but she ain't got no toilet paper.
That's it?
It's probably. I paused it, but it's. This is genius.
I wonder why other people, because this is a simple premise, right? We're taking a shit at someone's house and there's no toilet paper. Why does someone else not go viral doing that? The music was good.
I think this is so funny. I'm something. I rather be. Maybe I'm giving too short. So this is mostly
Yeah, it's like when this happened that this is what it looks like. Humor is not my favorite, even when it's highbrow.
But yeah, I legit follow this guy, and I'm very happy that I followed him. Y'all gotta chill with all the fake designer that's getting out of hand. You can still get fresh at TPM Max, and that bitch still going. And we're still gonna take you through the mattress with your Shein outfits on.
A lot of smiling.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm telling you, there's a movement happening here, and I'm part of it. Like, I wish you could know by opening my phone how often he pops up #1 in my fucking algorithm.
I might be too white to know what that one was. The Shein outfit.
He's just saying like, I'll fuck you no matter what.
Oh, really?
I think so. We're gonna take you through the mattress with your Shein outfit on. Like, you don't have to pay for a fake designer. Like, I don't give a fuck if you got a designer or a fake designer.
So, have sex.
Yeah, I'll still fuck. He's very horny a lot too.
Yeah.
And I like that. I am too. You know what I mean? Also, he's fashionable. Look at this shit, dude. This is like modern art. He's got those Kyrie type shoes, like shoelaces. I do like the shoes. I mean, he is stunning on us. We're talking shit, but he's my idol, honestly. Yeah.
What I think is funny again is like, because this is a humor for a certain a crowd. Now I'm not going to know all of it because I just don't know all the specific things that he's saying, right?
Yeah.
But the picture of him at his house like this and then like that and that, I think that would be funny if it was somebody like you, because it would be ridiculous for us to do.
Right.
We wouldn't look cool, and nobody thinking the joke would be like, "Look at me, I'm a fool."
Yeah.
We wouldn't be making fun of him so much as like it would be. You take one thing that's not like another thing, and you make that thing do that thing. That's funny.
Yeah, like I fuck squirrels. It's funny when I say it because I don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So look at. I want to get married, but y'all be lying. Just being honest. I mean, I like it. I'm being for real right now. I really like how honest this guy is. He's super honest when he does not need to be in his postings. Like, you get those, and then he'll do some shit like this.
Y'all niggas better wake up and get to the fucking bag, nigga.
Okay, so that one's for real. I thought that was a joke. He does have his face on it. And that's what his bag is. He's doing that face. Which, dude, you were blessed with that face if you're going to take advantage of it this way. He's in hell. Going to hell on God. I ain't never.
And they did the walking.
Yeah, he does.
The walk is a little iconic.
Yeah, that's why he went viral. Was doing the.
Yo, look who it is. Yeah, I was. And he said that you were coming in and then you bitched out on us. All right. Look, was it about food? No, he said, I've got a joke for you. Then he never said it. What? I bet it sucks. I'm waiting. Do you have sex with your delivery people? All right. It's not bad. If Zoot would have told it to me, if Zoot would have told it to me, I would have shit all over him though, because I would have been like, dude, you cannot come up with a food joke that doesn't have to do with sex. Yeah. You should know that your boy William Montgomery is taking L's in the Reddit comments, and I don't see you in there defending him. Yeah, I can hear you. That's cool. How many times did you write into William Montgomery's podcast a manifesto? I'll wait. Yeah, dog. I mean, I'm built. That's true, and people would pay more attention to him because he went from being the closer for like, I don't know, 8 straight years or something to now being an opener. And his jokes just aren't hitting. And I know uh Dedrick Flynn. Yeah, dog. He's the new. Oh, oh, folks, did you hear that? Risers. I think it's the wording. Since his jokes are not really stories like some of the other people, the wording and word efficiency is incredibly important, and he will step on them and then fuck them up, and that takes away from the joke. So the fact that they're written out, I don't really have an issue with that. It's just the fact that his jokes aren't funny. Um, has recently has been an issue. He does have some zingers, but sometimes his jokes are too inside baseball, and like people in a wider audience don't get them. And then he has this issue. I find that he he doing it like a job, and I get that. I mean, I get that's what it is. Literally, he's paid to be on Kill Tony to do that. But it's no longer like exciting to him. He doesn't even promote his cameo anymore. He hasn't promoted that in like a year, even though it was giant at one time. Absolutely giant. It's just basically, where the fuck did he go? Dog, if this motherfucker doesn't come back in the next 10 seconds, I am throwing fists. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is some bullshit. No, this is garbage. Where the fuck did he go? This is absolutely positively the most bullshit discussion of William Montgomery perhaps that has ever been had.
So I'm not so what I'm saying is when you receive the blood, you have to have in mind that blood, that it's the blood of Shlomo, which is another way of saying that when you do Kabbalah, you have to do Kabbalah with Kabbalah. With Kabbalah, so the Gemara says, Shetei Kabbalah, Shem Shlomo, incredible. And for the Kabbalah, the receiving of the blood, and this is also very important because the Gemara also is just kind of looking at the Kabbalah itself, but it's also going through the various steps of Kabbalah. Step 1, Shkita, slaughtering. Step 2, Kabbalah, receiving the blood. So now again, we established that Shkita has to be the Shema. Now ultimately again, Kabbalah, receiving of the blood has to be the Shema. I've lifted up one of the Kabbalah later, Shkita, so why not go ahead and just tell me that Kabbalah has to be the Shema? And if I say Kabbalah has to be the Shema, then what? Then certainly Shkita does. So why would that be so? Because if step 2 has to be the Shema, then it makes sense to say that step 1 has to be the Shema as well. Which one says, no, that's not true. We should be doing it. Mother Kabbalah should be that's not true. For example, Kabbalah must be done by a Kohen and can't be done by a woman. Interestingly enough, I will say Shkita can be done by a woman and can be done by a non-Kohen. So that logically, not only you need a separate leader, you need a separate teaching, ultimately again the details that Shkita has to be the Shema, and Kabbalah to be the Shema. Actually, but Shkita the Kabbalah, that's super exciting to know. I understand ultimately again Shkita and Kabbalah. Really, it's all question of perspective. Right? Again, this is incredible because remember, understand what we're getting over here. I was just having this conversation with somebody the other night.
Only one Stokes.
The walk could be funny if, like, you just do, like, it's somebody else, like a politician, they give a serious speech, and then you see them walk off like that. Or we start doing that for Shab after it cut, and then it's me walking like that. That could be good.
I'm playing 2K24, smoking a black and mild wine with tip, real, the shit real out cheap.
Just playing video games.
More than a selfie of my face, like twice.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's got a fan base.
Yeah. He's also dropping music. I kind of fell off when he started dropping music. I was like, I'm not really interested in that.
Yeah.
Who can make a cartoon video?
He's trying to get people to do some work for him.
More my style right there. 10 likes.
Yeah, I mean, that's not going to get likes. That's more like, you don't do that for likes, you just want to hire somebody.
Yeah. Like, you should probably go on LinkedIn or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's killing it, dude. He's doing a lot better than we are. It's so hot outside, I don't even blame you if you peachy steak today. This is what I'm talking about. This is what
that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty lowbrow, yeah.
I live for this shit.
Why don't you do this? Is that a character?
No, I got family. I've been grinding so much, I'm broke. That's deep if you think about it, dude.
Yeah.
I've been grinding so much that I'm broken. Not broke money-wise. You'll never be broke.
Okay. All right. So it's not financial. It's spiritual.
And it's not good to post that after posting Seeing this a couple of days earlier with $200 a day.
That's so funny. That feels like a time machine, you know, a Madden tournament.
Yeah,
That's crazy that he's doing that.
also looking for a driver, can drive me anywhere every day, legit license, not a felon, money good.
Why does he need a driver? I like the idea of like the Madden thing. So let's say this guy, he owes somebody money, or like they're trying to find him. He hasn't been responding to his text messages, and they look at his IG and he's got a thing that says Madden tournament. You know, we can this motherfucker got a Madden tournament going on. It should be, you know, whatever you need from him.
Y'all keep screaming Pluto, but can't name the planets in our solar system. His audience did not like that because they probably cannot name the planets in the solar system, you know?
Why are they screaming Pluto?
Because it's future.
Okay.
You ever been so broke you feel like you're about to pass away? That's pretty great.
Emoji use is good here.
I like all of his black posts, these black background posts.
What about the mariachi?
Where's that at? Oh, yeah, dude. He's representing Tiger.
That's funny.
Yeah.
If your friend did that, you'd laugh hysterically. Like it's part. I think part of it is like you feel like you know this guy now. You've been watching all this stuff, so it's fun.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like every time he shows up my feed, I subscribe, I fucking do all the things.
The more you get to know somebody, the more funny they are. It's like when we used to do open mics and those ridiculous characters like GT.
Yeah.
This, to me right now, you are somebody in this scenario who's watched GT and a lot of open mics, and I'm somebody who's just never seen him before. So the first time I saw him here, I'm like, what's that? You like that? What is that? But as you go on, you're like, oh, okay, he's doing that. And then by the end of the IG, I'm like, all right, I'm a huge fan. I'm following. This is the best. I can't wait to get more.
Protect your heart. You can't get cut if you never hand them the knife.
That's just great.
Yeah, you can tell he goes through these like fluctuations. Maybe mental health, something, whatever. But he does go through some like dark period. But you know something hot's gonna come out the next day when he does, though. So you get this. You're probably talking to them bitches, and it's just him dancing. You know what I'm saying? And he's got the crazy legs. It's his whole staple.
Yeah.
So, you know, check him out, y'all. You know, give him a little follow. Just watched the news, and they said the next hurricane named the Quan. He got on black forces in a shiesty mask.
Do you know what a shiesty mask is?
Yeah, it's a baklava.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
Oh, wow. I wish we could go further enough. Or, I mean, see, he goes through these times. If you know me personally, like really, really know me, you know that my intentions are pure and genuine. In this life, we come across friends, family, and strangers that will try their best to sabotage that or overlook it due to envy or jealousy, or just simply not knowing. Continue to love them and have the biggest spot for them in your heart because knowledge and power and knowing and understanding but overstanding.
Okay.
Is more powerful than anything. When God said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do," while they were beating him and tearing him down on the cross, I applied it to my life. That same mindset keeps me covered every day because at the end of the day, we got to continue to forgive because others may not know what they're doing. You feel that? Overstand, never understand.
Yeah, now he created some new words.
And a couple days before that, y'all want to speak? Yeah, I mean he's moving the needle, you know. Anyways, we gotta do some T-Mo's, baby.
Yeah. You gonna need voicemail?
You do? Oh my god, thank you for freaking asking, dude. Oh my god, I've been falling behind on the voicemail. So if you want to leave us a voicemail, I think it's 775-517-8667.
It sounds right, but I don't have it.
Let me see here. It's going to be 775-557-8667. That's 775-557-TMOS. And we've got quite a bit. We got 4 of them. Let's see here.
Brandon, Geraldo, and calling again. It's your boy, you're from the neighborhood Italian. It's Tony Soprano from New Jersey. I was just listening this past week's Raccoon Cities. And Brandon really say, Turning Point USA, he called it people. Fuck, people. That's a fucking job, is it, boys? You guys are fucking like shop. You're fucking hysterical. You're not even trying. 7 days a week, baby. Hey, love you, boys. Keep going what you're going. And like I always say, you ain't got no merch.
I appreciate the compliment. Yes, I do have the ability to do that. It's pretty good.
Okay, let's see this one. This guy's lost a lot of weight.
Hey, I just lost like 200 pounds, and I was trying to call and see if you guys need any intern. You got like a hot, like Albanian chick working for you with glasses. Just gonna see if I can come down there. It's only like, I just checked, it's only like 33,750 miles or something like that. And then when I get there, you guys can like roll dice for location, like surgery. That'd be awesome. I would appreciate it. I'll be back. Thank you.
That would be cool if we could get an intern that we helped out in some way. He had some crazy story, some crazy backstory. We ain't got no money, so not even pay for surgery.
He's not done, by the way.
By the way, I'm fine. I appreciate you asking. Just a little busy. I've been on the taquito diet.
Shout out to Mr. Claire's. Hopefully she has an okay day. Stay strong, girl.
So, yeah, I moved in with all my homeboys, so we work out all day and we play video games, and then we fuck each other. Oh, wait.
And I think this is him asking us not to do the show.
Man, I hope you don't play these on the show. Big dick, sorry about that. Bean cheese, bean cheese, bean cheese, bean cheese, bean cheese.
I don't know, they're pretty good. So I like them. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Just like how Buffalo ultimately has to be done, so to Holocaust has to be done. Therefore, we'll say halacha l'maisa what we just established that again the primary combined stages: shchita, slaughter, kabbalah, receiving of the blood, zrika, sprinkling, halacha, transport, all have to be done with shchita. Now again. Now, the piece we're going to have to say, we'll say afterwards is, so what happens if you didn't do it with the shchita? So we already know that shchita, what happens if you don't do the shema? What happens? But covered as kasher. That's our opening Mishnah. Right? Two exceptions to that. Chatas and Pesach. Then adjust. Now, what happens if you don't do the other stages of the shema? Now, there's the shema. Okay. And here we go. The ashta on Shinui Kodesh. Shinui Vayim Lemon. Just said the Gemara. Says the Gemara. Okay, so up until now, we've been talking about the shema, like maybe the Banik Desh. שג'אב בשוקו אמנה שהזכרנו בו ביילון, ולא שהזכרנו בו אחר, depending on sources. What we just established is that when you do these various Kabbalah stages, they have to be done the Shema. What does the Shema mean? Ultimately, again, for the sake of that particular Kabbalah. How do I know that the same concept of the Shema also applies to ownership? Meaning, when you shop the Kabbalah, it has to be done for the sake of moving. When you do Kabbalah, when you do Srika, when you do Halacha, it has to be done for the sake of the exercise. But instead, the first exercise was about establishing what we call Rabbanic Lishma. Here is ownership Lishma. So how do I know that? Here we go. I'm not going to frustrate Rabbi. I'm going to draw the Wasser Zera.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai
Teach music and teach me Zevach. Shalom teach or Zevach Koga teaches me that what? That when they come in a chef, that it has to be done for the purpose of the particular owner. Particular owner, you know, says, I love him. You know, also, it's like, no, because that is what I remember when he said, the Buster Zevach told us, Shlomo, Abba Khandin only Shlomo, that's all the Yami, Toga, Shashakra, Rishim, Shlomo, Shira. Comes to teach me that if you offer a Toga, for the sake of a shlomin, ultimately become an kasha. On the other hand, shlomin sheshach l'shem toga psula. But if you offer up a shlomin for the sake of a toga, ultimately again it's possible. I'm not happy being zealous. Why the distinction? It's very simple. Toga in the shlomin, Thanksgiving offering a toga is called a shlomin, and therefore if you inadvertently, right, that's you're even intentionally offering up the same shlomin, you still don't say. They shlomin k'li toga. The Shalom ultimately again is not called a Toga. So it says there's a Hana, the Zevach coming. No, we're focusing really just on the word Zevach. The word Karka, right? On that word, on Shoya, really is the Shlita. Vakati Boyle, this is still read after something else. Vakati Boyle, Katas the Ashar, Minai, Avaloma Zevach. Everyone knows that the word Zevach, or even the word Zevach, might not be just this general halacha. In Enking, Miftokra, Shubasar, Ogas, Shlomo. Zevach, put the word Zevach at the end. Why Zevach? Why is Zevach placed where it is? Shlamina, ultimately, again, so Noah and Halacha Raisa use it to teach me.
Back to Raccoon Tweets. Thanks for tuning in. As always, join the Patreon, join the Reddit, join the Discord. As always, joining the Patreon. That gives you early access to 10 Minutes Shop, our other show. So if you want that, get on that. But that doesn't fucking matter, dude. Who gives a shit? What the fuck are you doing, you fucking piece of shit?
I will say that the intro song is being, like, what is it called? Copyrighted again?
Oh, man.
And so cussing that early is a little dicey.
God damn it, should we start again?
No, we just started again right now because it wasn't recording.
Yeah.
Because, the man's trying to stop us. We're deep into talk about the Safdie brothers and Alejandro.
Yeah. But I want to get back into that. That fucking Louis, I just did it again. Louis, those bastards.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not even the people that made the Louis song.
Yeah.
It's like somebody that has a version of that they're copywriting.
It's so not that.
Yes.
You made it. It's about me. How can you copyright a song about me? It's a song is about me.
Well, I don't know if the secret's out there, but there's a line in there that says Epstein's liar.
That is kind of funny that it says that, right? Yeah. That's one of the lyrics I just threw away. Maybe I wasn't just throwing it away. Maybe I was saying something. I don't know.
You're definitely not saying something.
No, I was just saying wrong.
Because you usually say it with the chest.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's alive. I think he's probably dead.
Yeah.
Hey, was he at the Amoros Sparrows screaming?
Just screaming about that. I was telling Cooney I went to the Amores Perros screening yesterday at the Academy Museum for the show. One thing I wanted to talk about, though, was, they have the interpreter guy talking all the time here?
Like while he's talking, while the director is talking, they did that?
In general, like public speaking, they always have the interpreter person behind them.
Yeah. That's funny because they didn't do that at the Uncut Gems one. I guess they just figured that everybody can understand it. I'm saying, no, all right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Listen, I know I was at the Academy, and that's what I'm referencing the grander point.
In general,
yes. People are speaking. They have a translator for deaf people.
It's very nice,
right? And Iñárritu, you have to say his name right. There's an accent on the name.
Can I try? Iñárritu. No, wait.
Pretty good.
That was good?
Yeah.
Iñárritu?
Iñárritu.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
You kind of gotta do like a Arnold Schwarzenegger impression for that, Iñárritu.
Oh, damn.
That's what I was thinking.
It's not easy for me to say. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Is it easy for you to do it?
No, I'm making it up right now.
Oh, okay. It's not even how you say it.
Yeah, probably not.
His name's Fred.
So the interpreter guy, I was like, you get stuck watching it, and they do a really good job of like not having them nearby. Kind of like cast out to the side, so like you can tell who's deaf in the audience. They're just like staring. And I was watching the interpreter guy. Iñárritu said something about throwing the footage away.
Yeah.
And this guy went into I don't know how you say throw away, in, was it sign language? This guy did a whole dancing routine. He threw it away, and then he did this, and he was like, stinky, stinky. I swear to God, it was first throwaway, because then you know how the directors talk and then have long pauses?
Yeah.
This guy was going while there was a long pause in the middle.
It'd be funny if while he was doing it, he just went into Ray Gun's routine. Remember the lady that did the breakdancing at the Olympics? He's like, hey, that's not sign language. That's Ray Gun's dance routine. What are you doing? I mean, what does a Moros Piros mean?
Oh, come on. I'm trying to look away. You have to look up throw away. I'm telling you, there's something to this, and you're not giving me credence, because I swear to God, I was there watching. I was kind of like connecting the dots, you know what I mean? Imagine it's something like this, and then you go like that. Like you took your head off to your, that's interesting. Like you think, and then you go like that, or something like this. So, but the throw away, what I'm telling you, throw it in the garbage body language. Let's see the 13-second one.
I think you might be good at language stuff, dude.
I might be.
Because you wanted to do Japanese. You're pretty good at Spanish. You kind of pick up on. Remember, we went through the La Regadera no funciona. You got that right away. You kind of pick up on stuff, I think, when it comes to communication.
Thank you so much, dude.
And sign language is added to the list.
Let's see.
Throw away. Throw away. This is like grabbing the trash and throwing it away. Throw away.
Okay, so we're like this and throw it. But I'm
Throw away.
Added, like,
It's throw away, lady.
He was doing too much.
Interesting. What do you remember exactly what Inaratu said?
Yeah, he's like, there's millions of feet. These guys are obsessed. No, not like Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah.
He's saying like there's millions of feet of film for this Amores Perros. They had, I think he said 1 million square feet of film.
Wow.
But they only used something like 20,000 square feet of film. So a lot of that I thought was just thrown away. Yeah, and then this guy goes into this one. He's fucking said Kobe when he did it too.
Yeah.
And he's like, a lot of it was thrown away, but I didn't know they stored it and saved it. You know? But
what was this point? That they just have it?
Oh, it's the whole reason why they had the screen.
Oh, could they watch it on the story? So like the film that they had, that's what you watched it?
No. So we watched the movie.
Yeah.
The LAC was having an installation of like the film, the extra stuff that they didn't use for the movie.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Cool. That throwaway thing reminds me of this. I'm gonna jack off. I don't understand what's this one? Like why do you do that?
I think it's like a climactic finish.
I mean, it's kind of it's like insulting, right? When like you're throwing like your. But it wouldn't be in your. I guess if it came on your hand, then you would go ahead and maybe fly off your hand.
Well, maybe the hand becomes the cum.
This is the cum. That's what this lady was saying. That she's like, this is the jack off movement. So right now it's your hand, but then when you do this, that's the cum. So this is jacking off and cum.
Yeah, or it could, yes. I mean, it could just be, like in breakdancing, you do some move and shit, and then you go like, you do a lot of things. That's not necessarily move. It's like when your turn. Here it's like jack off. What are you gonna do back? Kind of thing, you know?
I like the breakdancing thing. I always hear, why do they go like? It's cool. I'm not hating. I actually like that part of the breakdancing. But what would be funny is sign language people. They did all the sign language, and then they go. They do the face. They should do that, dude. That sign language, you picked up on another thing. These sign language people, the interpreters, always have like a big personality. They steal the show a lot of times, right?
Maybe for you, but not for me. They do take away from the show. They don't steal the show. They are. I don't know if you know this saying in theater. It's called. I think I've said it before. It's catching flies. So like while Hamlet's doing his to be or not to be thing, you're in the background like trying to catch a fly. It's like, what the hell are you doing? You know?
Oh, like can you explain it to me though? Is it literally like because you're trying to do that? It like takes away, or are people just like they want attention in their
Yeah, they want attention. Catching flies is a way of getting that whole concept into it.
Oh, okay. So it's like when the people on the end of it are pretending to do something, but it's like
too much.
Yeah, overdone. Okay, I see that.
Yeah. Like when, for instance, when we did the 24-hour streams for 24 hours,
yes,
I was catching flies heavy. With you and Mark.
What were you doing?
I was push-ups, stuff like this. I was catching flies.
I was so fucking trash. Like, cracked out that I did not even notice.
I mean, Mark is an expert at catching flies. He'll eat all your coffee cake. You know what I mean?
It's true,
bro. Have you seen Mark's new podcast?
No.
Oh my god.
Really?
Oh my god. We should do a whole podcast about that. It's honestly amazing.
That's good to hear. Is it him and his wife?
Oh, you know.
Yeah, that's why I remember them saying that they were going to do that, and then I was never sure if they actually ended up doing it or not.
So, here, let's just go to the Toxic Beginnings, obviously 6 months ago. Episode 1. There was no episode 2 yet. 6 months ago. Episode 2 came out 6 months later. And I'm not finished with it yet, so let's go ahead and just pause this. This looks like a normal podcast, right?
Great show, never seen it, but yes.
But shout out to Bud Dees, he made a great inquiry about this. Mark Harley is the David Lynch of podcasting. I just want to know 30 minutes. I'm 30 minutes in. I'm going to finish this off. Okay. So let's just go ahead and start this out. I want to tell me to pause or whatever. You're experiencing this for the first time.
I'm down. Shut the fuck in.
Go ahead and read that one.
Some people are still mad at you because they failed to destroy you.
Hot start.
I like that. That's true, dude.
That starts out like at the right amount of toxic. It's not like a 10. That's a 1. It's just a thought.
Yeah, it's letting you know where it's headed.
Let's see here. And then it's going to be a conversation between him and Ruana. And I'm not quite sure if Ruana's aware that it's recorded. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I like that. This is funny too. Just the Barbie text, but then behind it is a hazard thing. That's crazy. And it's dripping. Did you catch that?
Yeah,
dripping like.
Oh, I thought you were going to see this.
Oh, like come, that would be funny. Like come.
No, like maybe Mark Harley was the source of the drip.
Maybe he has dripped. You guys dripped out.
Allegedly, I'm not trying to get sued. But Luana did make this.
Oh, Luana made the logo?
That's how far I am in the podcast. So you're talking about her making it.
You guys experienced any trauma from this relationship whatsoever?
Yeah, because I'm sorry, ask everybody, like in actual real forms where it's like, no, what I did was disgust.
No, what I did was disgust.
What I did was disgust upon.
Oh, I'm not talking about you fucking dudes. I'm just saying, did you do anything else to cause me trauma?
Yeah, nothing
Or abuse? So you have been easily. And you verbally abused me?
Well, pause. The title is Hella Toxic. So, you come here expecting that, and it may just be played up for the cameras, right? Because they're always together, they're in love, people have different kinds of relationships. Who knows whether it's real or not? But yeah, that sounded like a deposition.
It is weird, like Mark Harley started recording, and he's really chill though. He's like, and then if I was Luana, I'd be like, you're not like this usually. You know what I mean?
That's really chill.
Oh, everybody,
That's so funny.
stop what you're doing
So funny about that.
and set your fucking clock to whatever the fuck Riser's doing. Yo. Hold on. Yo, everybody, stop what the fuck you're doing. And everybody set your clock to whatever the fuck Riser's up to. Because this motherfucker thinks the sun rises and falls. He thinks the sun rises and falls to his whims. That's I was mid fucking conversation, then all of a sudden bloop, and you're gone, and I'm still blah blah blah. I'm still blah blah blah. I imagine so. All right, son. So here's my. Oh, never. No. Yeah, that was wild. Okay, so my question to you is this: what's going on with William Montgomery? Because I mean, I know secretly, but I want to know what your opinions are. Yeah, so and that's not even like they don't even care about that. They don't. I've never once heard them say, "Check out our podcast on Apple Podcasts." No, it's always check us out on YouTube and check us out on Netflix. They're way too big for Apple Podcasts. So, so my man, yeah, I'm. Dog, uh, Dog, this pissed me off one time so much. I went to the Spotify headquarters. Literally, I've not gone to anybody's headquarters before, but I went to the Spotify headquarters and made a video there shitting on their CEO. He's some fucking like the guy who started. He's from some fucking Swedish guy who nobody knows about. And I literally outside the Spotify headquarters have a video of mine somewhere in the annals of the internet where I am just shitting on them. And I say to them, how the fuck are you going to have an app and you can't sign up on a website? Like everything is pushed to the app. You can't go to their website and sign up. You have to sign up in the app. And or no. I misspoke. How the fuck are you going to have an app but you can't sign up in the app? You have to sign up on the website. And the reason why is because they want to avoid the Apple charge. And so I'm like, dude, you are like the biggest audio app in the world and you can't sign up using your app. This is the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever heard. And yeah, I got some looks when I did that, but it's in this really shitty part of LA. That they like tried to like what do you call it? Gentrify. And the place is like a fucking like you would not know that it is based there. It's not like there's a big sign or anything. Um, anyway, yes. They have it in. It's near downtown LA. Spotify headquarters. No, it's not. It's. I mean, yeah. I was shitting on this guy Daniel X. So its main headquarters is in Sweden, but they have one in Los Angeles, and it is. Um, I mean, it's there's like a branch of like the USC business school there as well, and I one time was so pissed off because I wanted to sign up with their app, and it's like, go to our website, and then they push me to the website, and I'll sign up, and it has like my Google sign up or just like a regular create your own account sign up, and then I'll sign up with my Google account, and then I'll fucking next time I try to log in, it's like, we don't have your password. Now big mother up again, so I've got files going, and I was just like, I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm going down to their fucking headquarters. So it's on Mateo Street. It's actually like in this like it's like a warehouse district basically. But you go there, and then it's really nice. And then I just made a bunch of videos, and well, just like one really long video if I recall, and then I make fun of like Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, and I was basically saying like, these guys built this fucking phone, or built the company that built this fucking phone, so that you can have apps, so that you can pay through things using the app, and you assholes do not allow for people to use the app to be able to make a purchase. I mean, isn't that ridiculous? I think it's ridiculous that, hey, when you think Spotify, you think their fucking app. But if you want to sign up with Spotify, you at least like 5 years ago, well, like 3 years ago, you could not sign up with the app. You had to, or you could not pay with the app. You had to pay with the you had to pay with the website. And I just thought, this is ridiculous. And the reason why I thought it was ridiculous is for all the reasons that I said, but also I'd be like in the car, and I'd be like, I'd go to my Spotify. It's all like hooked into my fucking like internal thing of the car, and then all of a sudden it's like, sign into premium, and then I'll sign into premium, but it'll be like the account that I didn't use my Gmail for, and then I have to go to the website. I don't want to bitch about it anymore, but it pissed me off so fucking much that I made an entire video dedicated to Daniel Ek shitting on him. Did I do this in front of any other company? Yeah. The Rockstar Energy people, I know through a rabbinical colleague, and basically they had a type of like, I got pissed off. This isn't gonna sound that important, but okay, Monster Energy and is kosher, but it doesn't have a hechsher because the ownership of it doesn't want to pay to like a certifying agency. However, they make another kind of uh Monster Energy that's like their mocha flavor and coffee flavors, basically like Frappuccino kind of ideas, and those things do have a hechsher. And it's like, look, assholes, if you guys are going all the way to get a hechsher on some of your cans, why not get it on all your cans, even though they're all kosher? It just, so like when I first started this, I would literally go to different organizations generally in Los Angeles, but anywhere in California, and go outside their corporate headquarters and shit on them. I did it in front of the Hall of Justice in downtown Los Angeles. Where else did I do it? I did it in front of City Hall in Los Angeles. I did it in front of the Spotify headquarters, Netflix headquarters. I did it in front of the where else did I do it? In front of the fucking the Monster Energy, not their headquarters, but like their bottling plant or something. I made a video for that. Where else did I do it? I just made I know I did others. I made some. I think like perhaps in Venice at the Snapchat headquarters. Google headquarters, and not their headquarters. That's in Mountain View, but they have they have a Google headquarters in Irvine. So I've made videos outside of that motherfucker. So basically, I have like a bunch of just hate videos of myself just in front of these corporate oligarchy facilities, just screaming at them, not screaming, but just basically making fun of them. Like, hey, you guys are out of touch. You don't recognize that you have no customer service. There's no way for people to be able to like connect with you. You're very cold. Um, who else did I do it in front of? I mean, the people who I do it the most to is Mark. The person who I do it the most to is Mark Zuckerberg. I shit on that motherfucker all the time, and I don't. I'm live on 5 different Instagrams right now, so I don't want to rip on him too much because when you mention that name, like you have to be careful. But and then I make fun of their families. Dude, shit sucks. Went through the list of all the shit last time. Instagram he bought. Oculus he bought. Not because of him. It was already successful. It was already $1 billion company when he bought it. He bought it for $1 billion. It was already $1 billion company. So he and there's an argument to be made that no, it's not because it's allowed. It's lost market share. TikTok has basically emerged as the upcoming platform. And I'll tell you what, I'm on TikTok right now too. I really kicked it up a notch with my bots, and we'll talk about those in a second. But how much content I'm creating. Okay. Additionally, with Zuck, dude. Because it's Zuckerberg, and I yeah, and you know why? And you know why it's appropriate? Because he owns 61% of their stock. Okay, so no one on the board has any opportunity to make any changes. He has a majority share. So yeah, uh no. Um I thought Elon Musk owned all of Twitter, and or maybe I don't want to say that. Maybe it was a group buy, but he was certainly the largest um share. No, yeah. Um and Bezos, he he owns a significant amount of Amazon, but no longer what it once was. But with Zuckerberg, dude, you've got to remember Zuckerberg had these vast like plans to start his own currency, and they announced it with Goldman Sachs and Visa and like all these major corporations, and then that failed around the pandemic. Another thing that failed was Now, when you have Goldman Sachs and Visa, you are regulatory. Don't give me that. Yeah. It was. Meta's Facebook DM currency project failed due to intense regulatory opposition and political backlash. Announced in 2017 as Libra and rebranded as Diem. Like that's the thing. He rebrands shit so much, and it's like, dude, your company's Facebook. Well, now it's Meta. Okay, but he bought those. Like if they're already things that are if they're already things that are successful, he doesn't because he knows it's proven. All right, so he had Horizon Worlds underperformance. Launched in 2022, the flagship metaverse platform struggled with low user adoption. He took BlenderBot, AI chatbot failure, advertising platform instability, customer service collapse. It's absolutely ridiculous. But he had another one just recently that I was shitting on him for. And I'm trying to think of it. Well, that coin was a big one. He was supposed to. Um, their smart glasses aren't catching on as well as they'd want. Um, their workrooms, they were supposed to have a VR alternative to Zoom. That never caught on. The whole avatar thing, where you were supposed to live in this metaverse using an avatar, that never caught on. And I mean, then he gets no, dude, nobody's using that. Oh, another one, Facebook Gaming. Facebook Gaming was like a huge thing, and they shut that down. They had a gaming platform that was supposed to compete with Twitch, and they shut it down like 3 years ago. Yeah, you can stream on Facebook, but it's not like a gaming platform. And now I remember what it was. The thing that pissed me off the most. It's called it was called the Facebook Portal. And I bought one of these motherfucking things and I used it every single day for like 3 years, and then they shut down support to it. It was basically a thing that your grandparents could buy that they could connect with you on Facebook. It was like a little, like imagine like an iPad that you put on the kitchen table and you can call your grandkids and like have an open call. And this thing was such a piece of shit. It was so bad. The Facebook portal. Yeah, it was like a couple $100, something like that, and it was like a digital frame that you could call people on Facebook. It was supposed to be like a video phone, basically, which is what it was, but they never supported it, and um, there were like no updates to it, so it just had a lot of issues. So I ended up just using it like a television. But it was really clunky, and even the engineering of it was really bad. Look, I'm just telling you, like I've used a lot of his products, and I don't ever get that excited because 2 or 3 years later they're gonna stop supporting them, and then they're just gonna fail. Um, so that's why I wouldn't put too much into it. Now the Instagram filters, that used to be a big thing, which was ridiculous to me that Instagram, the company, did not put filters out. It was like they expected that to be crowdsourced. And it's like, dude, you're a huge company. Shouldn't you have like some of it like, hey, you can be a monkey, you can be a dog, whatever you want to be? But no, that stuff was like left up to individual creators, and then that's just that shut down. Look, I'm not going to get okay. And then how is that working out for the people who did all that work and no longer works? Yeah, but they're so random. They're not like if you go to Snapchat, Snapchat has if you use the Snapchat uh, application on a computer, it has like its own camera. It's called the Snapchat camera. It has like hundreds of different ones that are really good. The Instagram one does not. Look, I'm just telling you, I use these apps. No, no, wait. Wait, it does. It does. It absolutely does. You're absolutely right. Hold on. Let me clarify. Because it does. There are a lot of them, but they don't always work that well. They don't always lock onto your face. They'll work and then not work and then not work, and then work and then not work and not work. Like there's no debugging of this. There's no quality assurance. There's no quality control. I can tell you that I use Instagram literally more than anyone on earth. I'm literally live on 5 Instagrams right now. Nobody else is doing that. So when I tell you, like, I know their app as an app developer as well, if not better than their own company does, I can just tell you all the loopholes that they have in this thing. And what are they? It's an inconsistent experience. And you may not realize it, but like when you go to Instagram and you go to create just a reel or anything like that, or a live or whatever, the options that they give you are not consistent. They will change them on you every single time without any rhyme or reason. Even when you log into Instagram the first time, it's an inconsistent experience, either with a new login, an existing login, the device. I mean, have been I don't mean to be like, dude, trust me, bro. But I'm just saying, like, depending on what pop up you're gonna get, uh, it's inconsistent. Sometimes you have to scroll through things. Sometimes you like have a thing that says, "Hey, select 5 people," and then or select your interests. Like, but sometimes it doesn't. And I've done this a lot. Okay. On top of that, if you create an Instagram account right now, I know you have one, but if you create one, there's about a 95% chance it will get banned today. And that's not Rabbi saying this. This is Reddit saying this. There's an entire subreddit that says it's called Instagram disabled me. And it's like Reddit / Instagram disabled or Instagram disabled, something like that. And you go on there and you read about all the people who are like, I have an account with 1 million followers and I got disabled. And there's no customer service. And on top of that, and this is a really big thing for me about people with disabilities. If you have disabilities and you want to appeal your ban, it's basically impossible. You have to go in and you have to do a CAPTCHA, which isn't easy for people who have difficulty seeing. There's no audio version of it. But let's say you get past that part. Then what you have to do is you have to do like a face scan, and their face scan absolutely sucks. You have to move your face to the left. You have to move your face to the right. You have to move your face up and down. And it's very bad at recognizing. No, no, no. If your account gets disabled. But I'm telling you that if you set up a new Instagram account now, because Zuckerberg recently got sued in the United States by this woman from New Mexico that said that Instagram was targeting children, you have to go through a lot of hoops that you didn't have to go through previously. On top of that, Yeah, okay, I know those people. No, these are legitimate people who have one account, who created an account when they were a young person and basically are suing Mark Zuckerberg now. They sued Zuckerberg. I think they sued okay, Meta, they sued Alphabet, Google, they sued TikTok, I think, and Snapchat and one other, and TikTok, Snapchat, and the other one all settled with her. And so there are still two open ones, I believe, and it's like Google and Meta, and or Alphabet and Meta. And Zuckerberg was just in court in downtown Los Angeles like a week ago. People were shitting on him as he's walking in because uh he wouldn't answer anybody's questions. And he basically says, no, we don't promote to children or whatever. But in my opinion, that's it's arguable whether they do or not. And he's like, we're putting in safeguards. And one of those safeguards is banning all new accounts, basically. And so what you have to do a CAPTCHA, then you have to do your password, then you have to do a telephone number, then you have to do this face thing where motherfucker, this is if you get the the you're fine. I'm saying if you make a new account, there's a 95% chance that you will get deactivated. And if you get deactivated, you have to do a CAPTCHA. You have to do a telephone number. You have to do your password. You have to do a face scan. Now, on some of their devices, you have to do a face scan. Other devices, they will accept a selfie, but then the acceptance doesn't always work, nor does the face scan. So sometimes you have to have a different device. And I'm telling you, I have 33 different devices, and sometimes I have to use different devices to get the thing to go through. Then on top of that, you have to send your ID. This is for a deactivated account that you just created a day ago. And then they say 48 hours, and they just have AI scan it all and put it in a database and then reject you. And look, I'm not the only person. This is an entire subreddit that is complaining about this. And they say the only alternative is just to uninstall the app, and that's not how social media should work. There are theories out there that many social media companies don't want new users. They have as many as they need, and they don't want troublemakers. And so they, like Reddit in particular is a big one on this. They have all the people that they need to be able to crowdsource. Nobody's a bigger forum marketplace or forum central hub than Reddit. In fact, I can't even name like an alternative anymore. I used to be able to name like dozens of alternatives to Reddit. Yeah, but they shut them all down purposefully so that they don't have to check a bunch of different forms. They just have to check one. When I say they, I literally mean the clandestine organizations of the world. And that's in their documents. And like you look at who runs Reddit. Ghislaine Maxwell was the first person to reach a million karma. She was a super user on the website. She was a moderator in World News. She helped to depict what was going to be seen by everyone on Earth. The central hub, and on top of that, I saw a statistic, not her account, which hasn't been used since she's been put in jail. But another account, there's another super user that nobody knows who this person is. But of the top 500 subreddits, they are a moderator in 1/5 of them. That's a huge amount. That's 100 subreddits. And that means they get a huge amount to dictate over the world. Look, another thing, I mean, and I hate to say this, but Wikipedia is another one. How many Wikipedia editors do you know? Oh yeah, go try to edit something on Wikipedia. Your account will be flagged immediately, and you'll never be allowed to put anything on there. It isn't. It They say that it's an open encyclopedia to people, but absolutely is not. It's run by clandestine organizations. These are fronts, and I'm not just like this is in the documents. Like this is this is public knowledge. This is not uh, a shadowy theory on the edges of the internet. This is open documentation of them manipulating these platforms. So for me to be like, it's very difficult to use these things is not incorrect. You don't know anyone who edits Wikipedia. You've never known anybody to create a Wikipedia article. Isn't that something? You know people who do absolutely everything else, but Wikipedia you don't know anything about. I can tell you as a don't wait, wait, I understand that, and that doesn't mean that those edits stayed. That's the key. Well, you would hope so. Anyway, there's a. I mean, I'm a donor to Wikipedia. I don't know anyone else. I've never met anyone else who donates to Wikipedia. And but when that message comes up, hey, Wikipedia is free, and we want to make it keep it free. Like, can you donate like $2 to us? Like, I'm a donor to fucking the Wikipedia Foundation. I can tell you that even the founder of it, Jimmy Wales, does not like his own description on Wikipedia because they call him the co-founder because he isn't technically the founder. Somebody else helped to bankroll him basically, and so he's referred to as the co-founder. And they've done interviews with him, and when he sits down, they'll be like, "Okay, well, we're here with Jimmy Wales, the co-founder of Wikipedia," and he gets up and leaves. Like literally, he will not do an interview. Well, I've seen. I won't do any interview if they call him that, but he I've seen him refuse to do interviews when they call him the co-founder. He says, "I'm the founder." Just because somebody gave money to be able to advertising. I'm not saying it's bad. I give to them. Nobody else gives to them. All right. Well, your mom's amazing. I think it is. I just think that more competition's better, especially in terms of encyclopedia. Anyway, um, I I basically with Instagram find it to be okay. So here's one. Here's a hilarious thing. Instagram changed its settings to be able to go live. You have to have at least 1,000 followers, like TikTok, and that basically derailed me because it caused me to not be able to live stream on a bunch of my different accounts. However, I found that if you use an old version of the Instagram app, it does, which is incredibly freeing. That's why I'm live on so many different Instagrams right now. Um, but like, that's just bad program. Right. Um, well, I can tell you as an app developer, when we first launched our app, it was just like you wanted to get the app out there, but you didn't recognize that there could be security flaws, um, and just like old features that you don't want people to use. So then you force them to update, and you don't let them use the app at all if they don't update. But there's like this happy medium of the Instagram app that if it's super old, they force you to update. If it's super new, you don't get the features that you want. But right in the middle, this like Goldilocks zone of like their I mean, like I can even tell you it's version 300 of the Instagram app APK on Android. It does not, but also like anywhere between 274 and 300 is like a good version. They're on 424 right now, something like that, and that locks you up. And I mean, you can shut off on your Android device automatic updates. You can shut off data like restrictions, and even still your app will uh, automatically log in. Pardon me, will automatically update. So anyway, um, but when I get Instagram going, it's a really nice platform for archiving my footage. I I've got to say I love it because I can create a bot on it and I can fall asleep and I never have to restart this thing. It just goes 24/7. I might have to restart it once a week or something like that. But for someone who is used to restarting YouTube streams every 12 hours for the last 4 years, it's incredibly freeing. Um, okay, so we've got the Instagram thing. So I was doing this thing that I think you saw where I was just creating huge amounts of content on Instagram. It would just take like a 90-second song and just play my life over it, and I'd make my own like music video of just whatever I was doing. Yeah, great question. If I think I understand you correctly. Instagram was recognizing it as spam. And so what I would have to do is create the bot to log into 4 accounts simultaneously and basically cycle through them so that it wasn't posting like once every 5 minutes. It was really posting once every 20 minutes, which wasn't seen as spam as much. However, just completely randomly, you'll just get a flag on the device that says it's been deactivated. The account's been deactivated, and you have to go through and put the captcha in and do the face scan and upload your ID and all this other stuff. And they say that you aren't following their community guidelines, but their community guidelines don't say what you can and can't do. It's extremely vague and it's extremely legal. And it doesn't say like you can only upload one video per 30 minutes. It doesn't say that. It's very subjective. So anyway, I got sick. Well, that wasn't the biggest that was a big issue. But another issue, and this just happens on Android or iOS devices, and this isn't an app issue. This is it is an app issue, but it's also just like a device platform issue. What the fuck happened to this guy? What the fuck happened to this guy? I was in the middle of telling you deep lore. All right, so you're 100% right. It's an app and a device issue. So if you do a lot of posting on Instagram, eventually your app cache, I don't know if you know what that is, CHCHE, will become so large that you have to on iOS, you have to uninstall the app, reinstall the app, and re-log in. And it's just an issue that occurs. The data that the app is using. And this happens on Android or iOS. It doesn't matter if you have a brand new phone or an old phone. It is just something that happens. They don't allow the clearing of cache. Um, iOS doesn't have the option, Android does, but iOS you just have to literally uninstall the app. So what am I saying? I'm saying let's say you have an iOS device with, I don't know, 64 gigabytes on it, let's say free. If you keep creating content, eventually the cache will never get cleaned out of the Instagram app, and you will have to clear it, uninstall, and reinstall. Now, for people who use the app regularly, that means they're only going to have to uninstall it maybe once a year or something like that. I mean, maybe not even that often, but it's incredibly inconvenient. But for someone who's creating a lot of content every single day, you have to clear it like once every 6 or 8 hours. It's a lot, and that causes an issue because once you clear it, you have to re-log in, and when you're creating a bot, that complicates things because every time you log in, it basically like triggers the security of Meta to like be like, is this a legitimate login? Yada yada yada. Now, even if you don't log in or you don't do this login process or whatever, um, if you if you're just creating a huge amount of content, eventually it's going to get flagged by the AI systems and they're going to deactivate your account. All right, so I was able to create like thousands, I wouldn't say tens of thousands, but thousands of videos over the course of the last like few weeks on Instagram of just popular songs with a video of mine. But I was running into the issue where they would deactivate my account randomly. And fortunately, it didn't happen for any of my big accounts. Like I created accounts for this purpose generally. But I figured, okay, well, I'm going to just try to do the same thing on TikTok. And TikTok has basically the same options, um, but they aren't as strict at the banning of your account as Instagram is, and at least not yet, fortunately. So basically, I created a bot that I don't have to touch, fortunately, and just every 5 minutes, it just uploads a video of my whatever I'm doing with a popular song on it, and it's really cool. And I um am finding that the that hey, what's going on, Kelly? I'm in the middle of a conversation, big dog. Um, it's it's becoming more convenient to do it on TikTok than it is on Instagram. So I think that I'm gonna transition the creating all of the different like 90-second videos to TikTok. However, Instagram, I have found this loophole that you don't need 1,000 followers to if you have like aged accounts. And I'm going to keep the live streams going on Instagram, the short clips on TikTok, and it's working out really well. So, how does that sound to you, Riser? Um, so they do, but they don't shut down your whole account. They'll just say you're posting too rapidly. Please slow down. And exactly. And so all I have to do is turn a timer on. So instead of uploading every 5 minutes, it's just every 8 minutes, and then it gets around. Um, yeah. Well, that's it. Let's see what's going on with Pilly. Just one moment. Pilly, how you living, pimp? Pilly, how can I help you? I'm well, my friend. Thankfully, how are you? Yeah, of course. Um, okay, what's happening with your account? Okay, For what? You don't have to send a screenshot. Just tell me the names of the apps. You don't have to send a screenshot. Just tell me the names of the apps. Okay. Anyway, I think he said that, but I wanted him to repeat it. And I understand. Though I've used Fiverr with people in Nigeria before. They did a really good job for me. And I don't I don't understand why they would shut down his account. Yeah, Doug. Hey, Upcake. I'm Upcake. There's already a company called Upcake Digital, which is Upcake Digital is that might be conflicting. They don't do the same thing. They're just like a digital marketing company, but um I did want to make you aware of that. The you came up with some good. Yeah, I still think you could use it though, but you came up with some good names, so I'm not right. No. Yes. Well, you have to do it through it's the internet domain service. I mean, yeah, you can, but it's huge amounts of money. Okay, yeah. Apologies. Anything is possible, but generally they put out every year like a new 15 or so, like dot ninja or dot delivery, and it usually has to be within those. But yeah, if you want to do your own, you can, but it's cheaper to just go to the people at Upcake and say, "Hey, how much for your website?" At that point. Yeah, it's still not as trusted though. Even if you did up.cake, you'd rather have upcake.com. It's just more mainstream. Exactly. I have said this before. I don't take any .net seriously. And there's this one, I forget what it is. It's a huge banking company that I remember I was an accountant we were considering, but it was like .net, and it's like, dude, you have tens of billions of dollars invested in this. Why the fuck are you still at .net? And I remember just being like, I just don't think that that's like. I was never a fan. I had people who were like trying to convince me, like it's cheaper, it's a better way to go. And they were right, but it's the fact that it was a .net that I just very um, uh, I was not attracted to it. And yeah, exactly. And that they couldn't exactly, and the fact that they couldn't recognize that they haven't advanced, I always thought was interesting. I um and interesting. No, no, no. I interrupt. You go ahead. You got marketing. Fuck yeah, I know Mike Rowe. Yeah, I mean, the unlimited data, I don't even pay attention to because it's not truly unlimited. If you read their terms and conditions, all gets throttled. I've been throttled with AT&T, with Verizon, with uh, exactly, and it says that. And at least with my Verizon plan, four like a family plan, 4 different lines, unlimited, and I think at 250 gigabytes you get throttled, which is a lot of data if you're just a normal person. But if you're streaming video, you go through 250 gigabytes in like 36 hours. Yeah, I think it's because it's wired, usually with optic cable, so um, it's not as I mean, it, it's it's fiber optic cable that gets to your house, and then your router just is the last, 100 feet of it. Um, and so it's a lot faster that way. And like there are big streamers. Exactly. Um, like there are like when I first started streaming, I went all in. I got 4 different lines, 4 different iPhones, um, and the technology wasn't quite there with streamers yet, where it was like super consistent. Um, but there are like these patches of LA that like the city basically has some areas that are like parks, and you don't get very good cell phone reception there, and they're just like dead zones. Like even in like where you have the tower, you have to switch from one tower to another tower, and I never found it to be extremely consistent. And on top of that, the issue that arises is the overheating of the phones. When you're streaming that much, your phone gets really hot. And then the battery issue that arises too. The setups just weren't quite there in like 2021, 2022. They're better now, 2023, 2024, 2025, now 2026. Um, but they're very expensive. I think for one of these, you still need 4 different SIM cards, but like mine were 4 SIM cards with the same company. These streamers do 4 SIM cards with 4 different companies, just to I mean, but they have. I think I looked at one time. The setup was like $2,000, and that's just like $2,000 a month. That's a lot just to be streaming IRL. And it would be one thing if when I do IRL streaming, I would get 50 people watching me. I get 0 fucking people watching me. And it gets frustrating that you're trying to read a chat and nobody's chatting. It's like, well, fuck this. I could be in the comfort of my own home where I could be talking to people in Discord and reading chat messages and doing all these other things, or I'm out in like yeah, I mean that could happen. I've done green screens before or just overlays. It's it's a thing where it's like yeah, it's you just need people to watch you. That's the big thing. And if you don't have people watching you, nobody cares. Um okay, so back to dude, because they rely on advertisers and those advertisers are anti self promotion. Basically, the advertisers say to Reddit, look, guys, you guys are running this website and we're supporting it. And we're paying money to get our promotions out there. If you allow people to do self promotions, then you undermine the value of the advertising. So they don't like people to do self promotion. Does that make sense? Ex- Exactly. And I think yeah, so that's what people do. But even in the comments, people are like, will be like, this sounds like an advertisement, or someone will be like, hey, did you see this new invention for like I don't know, um, painting? There's a new kind of paint gun. Did you know about it? And they'll be like, no, we didn't. This is cool, but it looks like an advertisement, or the way it's phrased, or the video, or whatever, looks like it could be an advertisement. And in my opinion, it's like, who cares? But the thing is, the website cares because then they get advertisers who say, hey, you basically allow anybody to post anything that they want. Why should we post our, why should we pay to advertise with you? Because your whole website has become advertisements anyway. Like a big one that I see is Twitter. Twitter is so full of garbage. Absolute just just the worst posts, low effort posts, people who um someone will post a video and will say like literally it could be like I don't know, an explosion of a petroleum facility in I don't know Bangladesh from 5 years ago, and someone will take that video and put, "Look what just happened in New Jersey," and then just post it, and then get like 500 comments, most of which are not in English, which I don't understand either. I wish there was just a setting on the TikTok app that was like, "I speak English. Don't show me comments that aren't in English." But it doesn't do that because um, that would hurt their engagement. But I don't know. It's just like I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Well, okay, so not that, but but that's what I'm basically saying is that things will be unrelated. So what will people do? They will literally take a an ad from Reddit or from Instagram or something, and just like what do I see all the time? Like people with just like a new way to do something, like reinventing the mousetrap, just an interesting thing, and then they'll put it on there, and then somebody on an unrelated account will put the link to it in the comments so that people purchase it, and then they boost that using the Twitter, like boosting the Twitter boosting of a post, and then they'll get like a huge amount of people on it, and then it's always in my fucking feed. I wish when Facebook first started, I know that's different than Twitter, but Twitter is the same way. You didn't have an algorithm. There was no algorithm. Everything was chronological. and it was such a better way to get content. You could literally just scroll through your feed, and it was just in order of what people posted who you were following. That's the way excellent social media works. When they moved to the algorithm, it was to muddy the waters and create and to be able to manipulate people's behavior. And that happened around 2009 or so. But back in the day, from 2005 to 2009, Twitter is the same way, but Facebook, when you went to it, if you posted 10 minutes ago, I could go back in my timeline and see 10 minutes ago that you posted, and that's what it would be. And that's a great way to do social media. But then they can't put garbage. But and there's no. Yeah. So what's going on, Pilly? Okay, just create one without a VPN this time. Okay. Did you stop? That's not what he's talking about. For right now. For right now, he's not. I mean, I know that's the long term game, but no, he doesn't know that stuff. Pilly, did you create your 30 different social media accounts? Okay. Okay, you linked them with your link tree. Have you gone and promoted yourself in any chill and chill spaces? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Pilly, go to spacesdashboard.com. spacesdashboard.com. Are you there? Pilly, go to spacesdashboard.com. Are you there? SPACE. Yep, exactly. Let me know when you're there. SPACESDASHBOARD. Let me know when you're there. Okay. All right, Pilly, are you there? Did you go to the web? Did the website open? Did the website open? Did the website open? Pilly, did the website open? All right, Pilly, you got to connect with me when you've got better connection or something because I've got to be able to talk to you. So, Pilly, when you've got better, okay, you can hear me now. Pilly, Did the website open? Okay, do you see that there's a search bar? Type the word shill, Shill. Type the word shill in the search bar, Shill. ILL. SHILL. 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 S. Okay. Did you type the word shill? Okay. Do you see that there are some chill and chills that are open right now? So go to those. Go to those and you say, "Hi, everybody. My name is Pilly. I'm a Web3 marketer. I would love to be a community manager for you. Please take a look at my link tree. You will see that I have a variety of social media on which to promote your project. You should know that I can help you to get more DMs, more people who are interested in your project, more impressions to your project, more people buying your NFT or your cryptocurrency. I'd love to be able to help you to build and grow your community. If you're looking for excellent teammates and leaders to be able to make your project successful, please send me a DM." And you do that, you say that in every single chill and chill space that arises on that website, and you do it for the next month, and you will be a community manager somewhere. Is that, and that's what you want, right? Excellent. Now, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, what I want you to do is come back tomorrow or the next day. Tell me how it's gone. And when I'm not here with someone, I will help you and I'll even write that out for you. And all you have to do is read it in there. Okay. Excellent, Pilly. Best wishes, my man. Take care, buddy. Bye. Take care, my man. Yeah, so Riser, someone like Pilly, he doesn't know smart contracts. He doesn't know the ins and outs of crypto. He just wants to be a moderator of a community. Yeah, exactly. These guys don't know what that means, though. They all say that. They they don't though. They don't. They don't recognize what that means. And he said developer. Well, he said community manager and developer. Yeah, there's a giant difference, but they don't know the difference. Okay, so there's a developer in Web3 that's basically someone who knows the basics of coding and smart contracts and the different platforms. There's that. That's not what these guys do. These guys are moderators and they are reply guys and they are shillers and they're raiders. That's what he's looking for. Once he gets some experience doing that, he might dip his toe into more advanced Web3 development, but he's not at that point right now. He's just starting. And I know that. But they all see their friends who have Web3 developer in their profile and they all think that they're Web3. I've helped 100 guys like Billy in the last 3 or 4 months, and they're all. I'm gonna say they're all the same. There are some guys who are different, who are like, "Yeah, I'm a full stack developer," and then I'll go through and I'll test them, and they really are a full stack developer, and it's like, all right, this is somebody who's a real developer. But a lot of these guys just they don't they don't know what that term means, and they think that it could mean developing a community, which it could, but that's usually just known as a community and things like that. So with with that being said, um, back to at least Instagram because I love bashing that fucking place. Um, they have a very interesting algorithm, or we were talking about the algorithms and such, and so It's funny. I'll watch like a Kill Tony, and if I play the music for Kill Tony, which is copyrighted by Kill Tony, all of my different, like, I'll get like 5 different pop-ups on my different tablets that say that this music has been copyrighted, or the company that I found that is the best at protecting um their intellectual property is the UFC. If you're watching a UFC and it's just playing in the background, and Instagram hears that, it shuts down your Instagram right away, which I find to be interesting. Uh, Twitter is actually the worst at it. Twitter Twitter doesn't really use AI on their live streams, and or on their or on their their Twitter spaces. Like, you've been in Twitter spaces where they'll just play copyrighted music for like their intro song, right? And nobody does anything about it, even though that's technically illegal. Uh, and it's just allowed, basically. Um, no, no, you're not. No, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to just play it in a Skype call. You're not allowed to play it in a Discord call. It's considered an unauthorized rebroadcast or unauthorized usage of the intellectual property. Basically, whoever owns that license, like Warner Brothers or um, Universal, or whatever company owns it, they're the ones who should be getting some type of um, payment for that, and that's how it's gone for the last like 65 years or so. Um, I agree with you. And then it does get bizarre when you get into, well, this song, does it sound enough like another song? And then that's got to go to arbitration, or that has to go to even a jury trial. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, if you ask 100 people, 50 of them will say that the song sounds similar enough, and the other 50% will say that it's different enough, and there's no right or wrong. But yet, if you have enough money to pursue a case and you do it long enough, you'll make money on it. The most recent one that I recall that was pretty impactful was the song Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke, which he allegedly sampled from a Marvin Gaye song, Got to Give It Up. And because the Marvin Gaye estate had enough money to be able to pursue it in court, they did. But for someone like, I mean, this has just been kind of a rumor about someone like Jay-Z or somebody. He'll find a smaller artist. He'll sample their song, and then just throw them a little bit of money, and then have this song absolutely blow up. And then he makes all the profits on it, and he basically says, like, I already paid you. And um, whether that's right or not, that's for other people to decide. But another person who does this, I think, is Drake. Drake basically has enough money that anybody who is a good beat maker, he will just pay to work for him, and then he just takes all of um their their content and then calls it his own, so that he doesn't have to do any of these things. I mean, yeah, exactly. That's um But there are some people. Right. What happens is someone like Jay Z will say to, let's say, just some random kid comes off the street and is like, "Hey, I've got this really great song that I'd like you to sample," and he says to them, "Look, accept $100,000, which is nothing to him," and the people are like, "But you're gonna make $10 million off of this time. Why don't we go 50-50?" And then Jay Z says, "Or I could just take it, and you don't have the money, and no lawyer's going to take your case because you don't have any money. It's not a guaranteed win, and I'm just going to take it anyway. So you better just take the $100,000 and be happy." No, no, come on. I mean, Riser, you got to understand how the American legal system works. You can't just represent yourself very easily. It's a difficult thing to do. Usually, you'll get thrown out of court because you aren't like meeting deadlines or using the correct nomenclature in court. The judge will literally say to you, "You need to get a lawyer for this, or we're not going to allow this to proceed." The company has huge lawyers, and they're going to ask for this to be dismissed. On top of that, depending on the state, you're not allowed to just record people without their knowledge or without their consent. So, like, basically, okay, so what they're going to say is you're not going to get in to talk to Jay Z. You will talk to Jay Z's guys. Like it's through agency, and basically, some person 5 people away from Jay Z is going to say, "Look, we'll take." Like, and they're not going to put that in writing. They're not going to text that. They'll just say it to you on in person and on the phone or whatever. And if you try to prove it, Jay Z can say, "That was 5 people away from me. I had no idea who you are or what that song is. All I know is that we were in the studio one day and we were just trying different beats, and we just tried this beat and it sounded like your beat." And even still, even if you got it to a trial, that's going to cost you tens of thousands of dollars in court fees. And I mean, you've got to take the time out of your day to be able, even if you knew what you were doing in court. And chances are, at some point, the judge is going to say, "We have this really little guy who we don't even usually let represent themselves, but for whatever reason, within this this um, this story, within this simulation that we've created up, we're going to let him do it, and I need to get reelected next year. Why should I go against Jay Z, who will have a lot of votes for me if I uh, rule in his favor versus this one little guy?" I understand that it's you know the I'm supposed to be impartial, but I've got to get reelected, and judges in the United States at the end of the day have to get reelected generally. Well, so the judge the next year or whenever, within 4 years or so, has to get reelected. And if he goes against Jay Z, Jay Z's going to say to his friends at the major players in New York City, Manhattan, Brooklyn, "Hey, this judge went against us, went against Rockefeller Records, and we want to put money. We're going to invest in money, basically donate to the candidate who's running against him so that he loses." Yeah. I mean, it's corrupt. What do you want me to do about it?
So the ones that says is so turbulence in the park. When do we say over? So inside, he's literally inside. What the only going to
You're extortion. Absolutely. And it is. How isn't it extortion? If you don't do this, I will ruin your name. Dude, you're extorting that guy. That's like, before you even said it, I said, Ollie. Yeah, I have to restart my device. Maybe not the whole device, but just the web page. Go ahead.
They were basically acquitted because, and like the lawsuit that they found not guilty because they're